Happy Sunday to every knuckle dragging, mouth drooling detractor. We have some pretty important news. Goals are back on the table. Or are they? It's kind of interesting when you think about it. Goals have been gone for almost 2 months. Phil decided that after the Asmongold interview, he didn't need the goals anymore. Everything was great. Except, oof, it was a rough week. It was a rough week for Phil. And I don't know if it was all the lying or the narcissism or whatever that craziness was that happened on Thursday and then Friday, respectively. But I don't know if our boy slipped up here or what he did, but goals might be back on the menu.
Right now, we got over 100 of support, which is great.
This is a clip from Friday Night Fights.
Hey, let's keep going. Again,
support wasn't doing so hot.
if you want to see Street Fighter 6, here's the thing. You guys are saying, well, you play a new character. I might, but I need to be able to play this more. I can't just play this once a week and play with a new character.
In other words, I see that King's Tax up there is at $104. And let's just see, let's look at the time. Oh, oopsie poopsie, it's going on 9 o'clock. Uh-oh, this isn't good.
So if you actually want to see a new character, I need you guys to hang out and get...
And if I remember, on Friday, during the daytime, I think he played Claire Obscure. I don't remember. But whatever it was didn't hit the goal either. So it's not going well.
Agent support with Street Fighter, all right? And right now, it's pretty good. Let's keep that rolling. Let's hit some goals tonight.
It's pretty good. That's why we're talking about it.
Hey, right? Let's get some goals. There is no goal. We're good. I'm already...
Yeah, let's just roll back that beautiful bean footage and let's hear the whole thing.
Let's keep that rolling. Let's hit some goals tonight, right? Let's get some goals.
You can hear him go, uh-oh, I shouldn't have just said that out loud.
Character. So if you actually want to see a new character, I need you guys to hang out, engage, and support with Street Fighter, all right? And right now, it's pretty good. Let's keep that rolling. Let's hit some goals tonight, right? Let's get some goals. There is no goal. We're good. I'm happy right now, but obviously, more support for Street Fighter means maybe I could consider playing it more during the week. All right, and I hope.
Yeah, just wanted to put that out into the universe just in case anybody missed it. I feel he was like, let's hit some goals, and then he instantly caught himself. You could feel that shift because he was like leaning back in his chair and he immediately like lurches forward. And it's a very pretty thing what happens here.
Let's hit some goals.
Uh-oh. Then you see him look at the camera. Let's hit some goals. It looks like, uh-oh. Oh, what did I just
tonight,
say?
Right?
Let me make a joke.
Get some goals.
Yeah, let me make a joke. Let me make it funny. Or try, except I'm not funny. Fuck, what do I do? So anyway, what a fucking loser. Goals are back. I mean, they never really left, did they? So, that was a clip that Duty had pulled. I don't really remember what the whole topic of the video was. Just some Friday Night Fights fuckery. And then Snort Burnell has a video that just gives us some highlights from Street Fighter. So we're going to watch that while we're just building a little bit of skip juice to see what's going on with Philipper now that he's back from his day off.
Gnosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing.
He instantly looks at that fucking camera. Like the second that he goes, let's hit some goals. And he's like, oh, what did I just do?
Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo, woo. Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality.
Oh, yeah. And Iron Cuck came in and gave him like $200. And then he tried to like say it wasn't Iron Cuck, which who the fuck else would give him all that money? And I don't know. It's just so funny. Now that he's desperate for the money, he pretends like he doesn't know who it is. You know, when he was doing better, when he was hitting more goals and he was making more money, it was, you know, fuck you, Iron Cuck, and I'm just going to block you. I'm going to block you, and I don't need your money, and take your money somewhere else. And, what was it when he was trying to play? I think it was like Grand Theft Auto, and Iron Cuck gave him a whole big bunch of money, and Phil was like, you don't think that guy's going to charge back all that money? Funny, we didn't hear about chargebacks on Friday. He didn't even assume they were fake for a second. I thought you couldn't fake all that shit.
I'm a cult leader.
I think the pignosis works.
I really cannot play right now. I got to remember all his normals and how they hit. I just don't remember.
I think there's like a 14-minute clip of LTG reacting to what Phil said, or to some of what Phil said. Do you guys want to watch it?
At all. So I literally pressed the wrong button like 10 times. I'm trying to remember how to get in on JP, who just stands there.
It's funny how shitty he is to people when he, quote unquote, doesn't feel like he needs the money or doesn't need more money or he thinks he's okay. It's awfully funny how all that shit flips around. He started talking about how you can get, you can gift fake memberships on Kick. And it's like, you didn't say that the other day.
I don't know what happened there. I really have no clue. Mash jab beats everything again. She just keeps doing it. She literally just keeps dashing and pressing jab, and it beats everything. Just keep pressing the button and stuff every input I have. Great. Literally just mashing jab. That's the whole fucking game with Cammy. It's fucking stupid. Oh, stuff me. Just dash, mash, jab, wins.
Oh, and the 4 hours that Kino did. Let's not forget about the 4 hours that Kino did. We don't have to watch this. We know that he did Friday night fights. And I appreciate Snort Burnell I appreciate them for clipping it. It looks like I think Duty had it clipped.
Virtual, all right? Now, this particular person has been riding for years, all right? Let me go ahead and upload the DMs real quick, just for, clarification purposes, just for a backlog, dating, everything of this sort you could possibly imagine. Now, showing DMs, I hate to do it, but let's just do it again. Because for some reason, we got to keep touching this particular topic. And I'm not sure why we have to keep going in this merry-go-round with a guy who literally is obsessed with me for no apparent reason.
Well, in all fairness, you don't have to react to this if you don't want to. Don't get me wrong. It's hilarious that you did. But
for some reason, this guy is hyper-focused. I guess he's using it for some sort of clickbait or something like that to try to, some sort of Pee-wee's Playhouse type of weirdo vibes this guy has with me. Yeah, we just gonna start calling this man.
There's no way to gift Argentinian subs on Kick. No, he just said it that one time. He was like, or no, he said one time they were fake, and then the next time it was like, you don't think he's gonna charge all of it back?
Pee-wee's.
And then he refused to add them to the goal or whatever. Well, he was happy as fuck to add it to that King's Tax on Friday night.
Pee-wee Hermit, aka Pee-wee's Playhouse, because this guy's room, it looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse. All right. And we already know what Pee-wee Hermit did, right? We know what ruined his career. Same shit that possibly might ruin that other white guy's career that's on my. First, I'm going to start off with the DMs. Then I'm going to. People are asking me to react to some particular things that he had said about me. Now, like I said, me personally, I don't know this guy's obsession with me. So since I can't think of anything else or any other reason that a grown man would continuously obsess over me while profusely sweating in chairs for multiple hours, because I'm pretty sure he's not a triple shower or a cake on deodorant type of guy. I really can't think of anything outside of him being attracted to me. If I was a crispy, unattractive, or let's just say unattractive, let's not say crispy. If I was a crispy guy that looked like, I just said, let's not say crispy, I just did. If I was a guy that looked like Patrick Beverly, I guarantee you 100% that whatever his name is, we like to call him Burt Reynolds. I refuse to say his name. I guarantee you this man would have no quarrels with, let's just call it invisible quarrels with me. I guarantee you that wouldn't be a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here just for references real quick.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. I don't think anyone's level of attractiveness has anything to do to do with it. It's just, again, this is somebody who ghosts DSP, who won't talk to him, who won't, kiss his ass.
All right. Virch, whenever you find the expose of that disgusting dirty Zach that I DM'd a long time ago.
Phil sounded really sheepish accepting Iron Cuck saving the day. It was hilarious to see him humbled.
Let me know. We'd love to go over that as well. But anyways, back into this particular Ice Warden. This is how everything started, right? It started back in 2023. Excuse my voice, I got a bunch of mucus. Regardless of my voice, I'm still going to be and sound more masculine than this fucking Burt Reynolds weirdo. So I'm minding my own business, you know, being low tier guy, because that's what I do. I get a DM from a strange man with a weird mustache that reminds me of Burt Reynolds. Do your research on Burt Reynolds. So he says, I know you'll probably have no interest whatsoever, but my viewers were asking me if I could reach out to you and request a set in Street Fighter 6. You know, I heard you're pretty much focused on mastering JP.
Yeah, remember, we're into 2026 now. This is going back like 3 years.
While I've been all over the place making variety content for my viewers, I'd be open to it, but I know you turned down any type of matches with me years ago, and I doubt anything has changed. So if so, I'm here really unwelling, but no big deal if you're not interested at all. Or should I just hold on, chat? Should I just grab my phone? I think I forgot a word. Maybe I should Google it and see what it means real quick, because I'm practicing reading. No, but all right, moving forward. So there was that DM, right? There was that DM. All right, here's another one. Now, mind you, well, you're not seeing any blue yet because I ignored the guy. All right, so I ignored the guy back in June. Right? I'm not worried about a fucking Burt Reynolds guy. You know what I mean? I'm in a completely different lane. I could give two.
He messaged him in like May, June, July,
so on and so forth. So here's another message. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I have purposely stayed away from doing any reacting to documentaries or any videos about you or after our conversation last year because that was, you know, the respectful thing to do after you've asked me to do it. So, I mean, if you ever want to break the internet, let me know. I'd be open to an interview stream.
If you ever want to break the internet, I can't.
You know, or podcast. Unlike any of these other idiots, we actually have self-respect. And these low-cal fucks have no idea what that means or why it makes us so different. You know, so maybe we should capitalize on that and benefit from it. But I completely respect your avoidance of me because of all the internet drama bullshit too. Just throwing the offer out there. Wish you the best. No. Yeah, I'm gonna
4:26 a.m. By the way, we need to put this out there. Look at the time. I know it's probably pretty small on the screen, but the time of all of these messages is fucking crazy. They're all 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m. The shit, like he sits up all night texting this fucking shit to people.
Assume this man wrote this late at night, kicked back in his bed, dark all over the place, just like Wolverine laying in bed, missing somebody, because how else could you come up with these heartfelt messages? Just think, like, why would you randomly just think about me? Like, look, it's 4:26 a.m., bro. This is what you're doing. Like, ain't the guy married or something like that? You're thinking about a hot, sexy, 6'5", peanut butter complexion, chiseled skin. You know what I'm saying? According to the internet, took a certain type of pill, if you know what I mean. Hairline been intact the whole time I've been doing this internet shit. And you're thinking about me at 4:26 a.m. We're in completely different lanes. I'm not just a kid that sits on streaming games. I could cut on a stream and my audience begs me to turn off the video games. You cut on the stream, your audience they're just trying to figure out how to get on your fucking nerves, right? The clickbait you. We're in completely different lanes, brother. I've been on different platforms. I've eclipsed the video game shit. I got conglomerates following me. I got celebrities liking my shit. I'm in some completely different lanes. You know what I mean? Had conversations with the upper echelon. Like, open up the DMs. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's go ahead and get to the rest of the DMs. Now I'm going to be extra arrogant about this shit for one reason, because I've seen a clip where he says something about the arrogance. Now, I want you to remember, this actually existed before I was low tier god.
Oh, he's not terminally online. Those are the timestamps are photoshopped. Sure.
I just always had this bravado. All right. Thank you for the resub. Let's click back on it. All right. Let me see if I can put this in order. All right. Hold on. Here's my other responses. This is what I responded in 2023. All right. Let's see. So that's September.
So if you saw it goes, if we like pause real quick here, there is June 22nd give me a second here. We got June of 23, July of 23, and then September of 2014. Like, this shit goes on for years.
Is July. All right. So, all right. All I said was stop cloud chasing, bro. If you want to play me in anything, it's going to cost you $5K. This is sad as fuck. Stop mentioning me in upgrade your streams. Godspeed, kept it nice, new age, black, and presentable.
And this really isn't anything new.
I do not need your bum ass. You need me. Now stay in that miserable slumber NPC. You are literally a bum to me. Now share this to your poverty ass stream weirdo. Now for context, as soon as I said something about his stream setup, the guy went straight up to Toys R Us. They just started grabbing all types of toys, you know, stuffed animals, lights, ding dongs, duckets, all types of electronics just to spice his backyard up, you know, the back of his stream. As soon as I said something about his attire, every goddamn stream was a fucking Hawaiian shirt. I'm like, bro, I didn't say put on Hawaiian shirts. I just said try something a little bit different. The dude started opening up his.
I didn't say put on Hawaiian shirts. This is where we start getting into him just fucking like shitting on him, and it's really good.
His shirt like Burt Reynolds with chest hair. I'm like, what is going on, bro? When I said dress a little bit better for your stream, I didn't mean go out straight to Marshalls and purchase infinite Hawaiian shirts. I didn't say Gilligan Island and shit. I said literally just try a little bit harder. The guy went and just cleaned up Marshall's first rack, size medium, size small, all Hawaiian short sleeve button up shirts. All right, but this isn't even a fun part, right? That's just little clarification things. So the guy wrote me again, all right?
And thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. Phil needs to learn to market his superpower, the ability to make other lolcows sound like reasonable, if a bit quirky people in comparison. Right, because obviously, like, this guy's very, you know, he's got an ego and, you know, he's full of himself and things like that. But it's like, how does he how does he come out it honestly looking not as bad?
Let's fast forward. 2024. He's writing me again, guys. I told him Godspeed in 2023. He says, good move, not responding. I'll leave you alone for now. But seriously, man, like,
Good move, not responding.
like man to man, improve your setup. It's embarrassing and it looks like poverty level shit. It's why everyone says you're poor. I didn't even know that they said that. I didn't care about it much or how much money you make at all. But you have a dollar store shit behind you. Like you have dollar store shit behind you and your lighting and webcam suck. Now, before we stop here, Burt Reynolds, this camera costs $1,000. Burt Reynolds, this lens is like 500 or something. Matter of fact, let me see. How much is this shit? This, we're not even talking money. I'm just letting you know because I don't know what you stream off of, right? Let's see. This is a Sigma. Yeah, this lens is basically $539. So the lens is $539, brand new, $1,000 camera. That's a Sony A66. One of them I got. That's a Sony A66. That's a band. Lens $500. Whole just to look at me is $1,500. Not to mention the monitors. Not to mention the desk. Not to mention anything, right? So I'm trying to figure out what he said about improving setup when literally my setup costs bands. So I'm trying to figure out like webcam. What year are we in? What year are we in where this man still thinks that stream off webcams? Like I think this guy is still stuck in a Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure type timeline because what the fuck is going on? All right. So then he says, get a better setup and tell everybody to fuck off and you're good. I legit wish you good luck and the best in the future. I wish you were smart enough to take the free money we could both make together. What this guy fails to realize is that I don't need Burt Reynolds to make paper. I'm a low tier guy that could generate revenue off myself. I don't need to collab and shit like that with weirdos and collab with drones. If I'm going to collab, I'm going to dig in my DMs and really hit up one of the upper echelon top tiers. I could literally just dig into my fucking DMs and be like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. I don't need to collab with a Burt Reynolds. All right. So let's see. Where did this stop? All right. So he hit me up again. November 29th, 2025. We can just fast forward. All right. So that's November. Okay. Here we go. December, November. So he says, always late. And it's always late at night when he's contacting me. That's what makes it even worse. Like these DMs are not 12 p.m. They're not midday. Like this is at night when like men should be like either sleeping, enjoying a show or and the guy literally keeps contacting me. So he says, hey, LTG, I hope that you're doing well. Actually, I mean that. Like, I don't care about Street Fighter. That's nonsense and nobody would ever.
Yeah, it looks like really blurry for some reason. And I have no idea why.
But I'd like to do an interview with you on my podcast. No beef, just real talk between two of the most stock guys on the internet for no reason. I have a lot of eyes on me right now because of the Asmongold interview. So it would definitely get you good attention. And I know you go through the same shit I do. I don't send me some link I didn't click on or more beef. I apologize for being an asshole to you. Let me know what you honestly think. I won't leak the DM. Well, how are you going to leak a DM that I never responded to? Nigga, you were literally talking to the void. So how the fuck are you going to leak a DM when I never responded to your ass? Right? You know, when I see DM message me, I don't even get mad. I just be like, damn, this guy again.
That guy is constantly begging for money. Is he gonna talk to you about making money?
This guy's crazy, man. I'm like, when I see a message from DSP or see him or hear him mentioning me, it's just like, it's like me seeing it's like a bum getting mad at me because I didn't toss him $2 that I didn't have in my wallet. I just be like, man, I don't got it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something I really give two fucks about. So he hits me up again in December. He says, hey, Delon, happy holidays. Sorry to hear that you got photographed in the Wrath Python R when you were just trying to live your life and had a happy normal day. This has happened to me multiple times. Just wanted to invite. Well, hold on. When has anybody ever got a picture of DSP? Oh, yeah, also 2:27 a.m. He said, just wanted to invite you to my Christmas marathon one last time, not hostile at all, but for a friendly combo. It's all day on Tuesday, December 23rd, and I can get you on via.
You can see too in where it says King is ready for who the fuck knows, hopefully a lobotomy. You can see where it says, how about, I mean, like 1:36 a.m., like drunk.
Discord. It's looking like I'll have a good variety of guests, and you'd be the perfect one on top of the list. So I feel like there's just Pee Wee Hermit. Let's get to the good shit. That's all the DMs, mind you. I literally did not respond. I literally just left it on red and just thought nothing of it and just moved on with my life. Now, if we go over to the YouTube side here, let's see. I know these are like clip channels having.
I thought there was a different one. Oh, this
somebody clip it. DS Pikachu, Duty, whoever, clip that and put it up.
We're gonna get into something very, very fun.
There is also this, if you want. It is a beautiful, incredible, amazing 4 hours long. It is Kino Casino reacts to the nuclear meltdown. I believe this is DS Pikachu's video. Again, the title is just Kino Casino reacts to DSP's nuclear meltdown. If you are subbed to the Kino Casino YouTube channel, that will be up as well. There goes movie sign. Yeah, that's DS Pikachu did that. Let me see. I'm sure Phil's not here. Oh, he is. Looking just as miserable and sad and pathetic as ever. Well, that all happened on Thursday and Friday, so let's just move forward.
Add-in for the year.
It's time to see what new shenanigans we can get into. Let me see when he decided to show up. Looks like he got his shit together reasonably on time today. Here we go.
What is going on, everyone? Guess what? It's time for a brand new streaming week here on DSP Gaming. So, get ready because we got a fun and chill podcast in store today. What's going on? Well, how about this? We actually have information regarding The Elder Scrolls 6. But the thing is, the information isn't directly from Bethesda. It's not good. What a shocker.
I guess we're just going to move on. Like, all of that narcissistic, like, retardation last week just didn't happen. And honestly, that's probably best for him if we just move on like it didn't happen. Trolly, thank you for the 5. I appreciate you. Uh-oh, Toxie. When DSP is officially recognized as king, he plans on invoking his rights of... I don't know what that is. I must be some kind of retarded. But among his detractors, again, I don't know. That might be something I'm just an idiot about or not in the loop in, but I appreciate you nonetheless.
Plus, updates on everything that's going on, including the Expedition 33.
When is he when is he going to be officially recognized as king?
Playthrough, Street Fighter 6, now getting a shot at redemption, and more. It's a great beginning to the streaming week.
I mean, technically, Street Fighter already fucking, like, died on the vine. Iron Cuck saved you.
Ladies and gents, happy Sunday. Sit back and relax. It's time for the Level 1 Podcast.
I saw everyone's reactions, Jenkins. I'm glad I don't know. We'll just move swiftly on.
Alrighty, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the show. It is Sunday, the 18th of January, 2026. I'm DSP. This is the Level 1 Podcast, and it's time to start another streaming week here on DSP Gaming. How y'all doing? I hope that you all had a great Saturday away from my streams and content. I hope that you're all chill and ready to relax and have a good time here with me on the show.
He'll just cope. He already debunked all the accusations, and he was King Snake. Right.
We've got a few interesting topics to talk about, notably big updates regarding Expedition 33, which is now officially in its end game, and likely will wrap up this week.
He said this like over a week ago, that it was the end of fucking Expedition 33.
But in addition to that, Street Fighter 6, which I think no one saw coming, now having 2 incredibly successful streams, and getting a chance for redemption in my schedule. We'll talk about how I'm going to be playing...
Don't be sorry, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but apparently it's like super icky, so I'm very glad I don't know. But Street Fighter had 2 super successful streams, so... big ups to 2 very special cucks that have made Street Fighter successful for the last 2 weeks. So, Jax Raxer, great job, cuck. Keep eating those crayons and eating that glue. Good for you, honey. And big ups to Iron Cuck. We knew you could do it. Good for you.
Street Fighter 6 more this week to see if we can get back on track with that game. Interesting. But also, as
the dentiest retards in all of fucking Retardia, you get the fucking crowns, gold stars, juice boxes, whatever it is that you like.
I've already said, a big story developed over the course of Friday. Of course, I was streaming during the day, so I wasn't able to follow this one, and I wasn't here yesterday, but I want to get you caught up on the situation regarding Elder Scrolls 6, because we have a game dev / lore master who worked for Bethesda for over a decade, in charge of lore of some of the biggest franchises that they've ever put out, and he left the company and spilled the beans. I'm baffled that the guy who was in charge of basically all of the story for a story-based game company wasn't like under an NDA or something when he left. Like, it's just shocking that he immediately came out and started talking all of this stuff, and you're like, whoa, like, we didn't know any of this. That's pretty crazy that he's like telling us everything that we kind of suspected. So this will be an interesting show to say the least. Of course, we'll have some...
Yeah, I'm gonna go on ahead and fucking extra out that this is gonna be very interesting.
Chill vibes, Q&A, and interactivity, and good times. 6-day streaming week for me this week. I'll be here through Friday yet again. Although... at the end of the month, I will not be here a full week. I actually have a double day off scheduled for the end of January, which is good. It'll give me some time to spend with my wife and to get caught up on, certain things like appointments and stuff. But when I come back in February, we have some things to discuss. In fact, one of the things that we need to discuss right now is an impending marathon. Yeah, look, it's January 18th. The last marathon was...
He still hasn't done a DSP tries it this year. He still hasn't done a marathon this year.
It's December 23rd. We're almost a month since my Christmas event, and we haven't even really discussed a marathon at all. The question is, do you guys want one? The thing is,
Did you finally take a look back at all your numbers? I've got all your numbers from your marathons for the last year. I've got them all somewhere. I've got them. That shit was sorry, bro. You might want to lay off that shit for a little while.
doing marathons because they usually give me an opportunity to do something a little bit different than just a standard stream. Whether
You do everything basically exactly the same. You just do it longer without your silly little break in between. Sir Spoon, thank you for the 2. Oh God, is he trying the king snake thing again? He did last week.
I'm trying out a variety of games of a certain theme, or maybe we're marathoning a certain style of game like Mega Man, it gives me an opportunity to do stuff that doesn't fit into.
Oh, good call, JD. Yep, no IRL. We didn't get any IRL streams, which he was brandishing that stupid selfie stick and that terrible fucking microphone for ever since Christmas. So been about 3 weeks of that. Haven't gotten anything with that. No DSP tries-its, no marathons. He still didn't build that stupid Lego thing that he bought for Black Friday back in November.
The normal schedule. And because of that, I have a great time usually with the marathons with a variety of content. The thing is, we haven't really spoken about a marathon at all since Christmas. And I'm curious if you guys have any ideas of one that we could do and what I would
And no one missed it, and no one cares.
say is when we do a marathon, the next one, if we do one, should be that first week of February.
Did he only end up clearing like 475 at the end of Christmas? Because the King's tax was at 802. Fuck. Yeah, also remember, he still technically hasn't even got the fucking money from the Christmas marathon. The money that he got from YouTube anyway. He won't get the money from the Christmas marathon from YouTube until Wednesday. Because YouTubers are going to get paid here on Wednesday, the 21st. So, yikes.
February. All right, here's why. There's a couple reasons. Number one, like I just said, at the end of January, I have to take a double day off. So it wouldn't make sense to do a marathon that week and even lessen the schedule even more because I have a day for a marathon. But also,
And lessen the schedule even more. Everybody strap in. This is going to be really fucking stupid.
my birthday is coming up, first week of April, and every
Wow, you did not just drop birthday on January 18th. Sir, your birthday is April 6th. Sir.
single year we do an annual birthday marathon bash that first week of April. So if that's the case, we kind of want to get marathons in line with the first week of the month again. So
Why? What kind of weird fucking autism is that? How about you just don't do anything until your birthday?
let's bump it because normally would have been like, 1 month from the last marathon. But if we do one, let's do one that first week of February. But let's figure it out. And here's some ideas that I have. And I'll just throw these out there.
Skipped February? Skipped March? Jesus Christ.
You guys can say, oh, I think this sounds great or this sounds terrible. All right. First off, in previous years, we had done a Super Bowl marathon. If you're not aware, the Super Bowl is the biggest National Football League game. That's our American-style football, not worldwide football, which we call soccer here. But it's our big game, the World Series.
Wow. Just fucking pig-splained football and soccer.
The World Cup. It's our big one. And it's one of the most broadcast, one of the most watched events in the United States. Traditionally,
Yes.
people, dress up. They'll be wearing jerseys and eating food and having beer and stuff. And I did a couple of marathons based around
So just like a normal day for you, minus the jersey, you just wear one of those fucking really lame like lady sweaters and just get drunk and eat food.
the Super Bowl. That did pretty good. But we also haven't done one in a while. There's been a while since we kind of stayed away from it. So I don't know if that would be something anyone would be interested in. To be honest, I don't think I want to play any sports games. So maybe it would be as silly as me just wearing football jerseys, which I have, by the way. But instead of having to actually have any sports in there, maybe we just play a variety of games that we choose. Maybe it's just games we nominate, or maybe we do a bunch of multiplayer games that day or something while I have some booze. I don't know.
So play a bunch of games while you drink. So like a random stream. You know he doesn't watch football.
I'd definitely be down to do that. And if I did that, maybe I could have some like Super Bowl themed snacks and things during the course of the day. Maybe do some taste testing of various different things. Could be kind of interesting, I think, right? Now, that's
Could be kind of interesting. I think maybe. Wah, wah.
just one idea. All right. Another idea that I had was to bring back the Mega Man Marathon.
You could at least try to like play that up a little bit, man.
Last year, we actually did one around January, and then we did one way later in August, September. So we technically did 3 of them last year, and we got to the point where we were at the end of Mega Man 8, I want to say, which is the one that's on PlayStation 1, but we didn't get to finish it. So maybe this time around, we finish Mega Man 8, and then we head into 9 and then 10. That would be pretty cool.
Oh God, more Mega Man. Yeah, he did 3 Mega Man marathons last year. 2 in August alone. He did 2 marathons in August, and both, excuse me. So sorry. both of them were like Mega Man. Shit was rough.
I haven't done a Mega Man marathon in a while, but definitely the Mega Man marathons are for a certain audience. And what I mean by that is there's some people who absolutely love Mega Man. They love seeing me do different things like retro games.
No, I don't think that's how any of this works. Just thank you for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. So, guys, my birthday kicks off next fiscal quarter. As you know, the first quarter was a little slow. Let's rebound strong going forward.
And that's up their alley. But
We have go team.
that's definitely not everyone. You know, it's not. Like, there's a bunch of people who just don't like that throwback stuff. And so I don't know if that would work again. I'm not saying I would never do a Mega Man marathon again. I'm saying maybe give it more time. You know, it was just September, and here we are, like 5 months later, maybe jumping into it. I don't know if it's too soon or not.
Don't ever play Mega Man again. That shit was so fucking lame. Thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. To recap, his big idea for the Super Bowl marathon is to wear a jersey, drink, eat snacks, and not do anything else related to sports. Holy moly.
Outside of that, you know, you can always open up the realm of possibility to anything. I'm just not sure what. Like, I would like to get some ideas from you guys. What do you guys think? Here, I'm just going to open it right up to the chat immediately before we even talk about anything else. Any marathons you guys could think about? Let's see. Roden says, what about a roguelike rundown? Try a handful of them that you haven't played before. So just play a variety
Yeah, could you do something different?
of roguelike games. And maybe I'll let you guys nominate them. We pick the best ones or something like that.
Could you play some games that aren't 40 years old or that don't suck?
Nothing Here 182 says, thumbs up for a marathon and trying a bunch of new games. I brought Ball X Pit after seeing you play it on the last marathon. I'm excited to see a bunch of new games again. So maybe it's just a new games marathon where you guys nominate stuff I haven't played before and we just play a big variety. That's a possibility too. A tryout marathon. See what kind of new games we can discover together. I could see
One who waits, I agree 100%. That Mega Man shit. There's some shit he does that's like, okay, but there's some that's just fucking unwatchable.
that working. You like the Super Bowl sim?
The worst part of it is that Seattle is probably going to be in the Super Bowl. Oh.
It says Dark Side Dabbing. Well, I've only done, what, 1 or 2 of them? Okay, and honestly, I'm not into American football. I'm just not like I was at one point. And not to say you have to be into American football to sim a game or whatever, but I just don't know if people would really care about me commentating on an AI-controlled game in 2026.
No one cares about you commentating on anything. Just dance, monkey, and play the fucking video
Especially because I
game.
don't really follow sports, you know? Also, like, what would it be, Madden? I guess we'd have to get Madden for the year. Hopefully it would be, you know... Is it on Game Pass? I think at one point Madden was on Game Pass. I don't know if it still is.
Why are you so cheap all of a sudden? I thought you could buy anything you wanted to.
So, I don't know. What else? Learn a game and try to speedrun it. Well, that would entail me actually having to take many streams to practice. It's not that serious. It's supposed to be a one-off day event, so I don't think that would really work.
Lots of people stream, and they're doing nothing but practicing speed runs for either, like, I don't know, like GDQ or like just because they want to try to get like a personal PB or something. You can totally, I watch people who speedrun Resident Evil 4. I was attempting at one point to learn RE4 speedrunning, and I like Yoshi's Island or whatever it is. And there's a guy who I watch, and all he does is play the same game over and over and over. And he tries to go as fast as he can and, you know, try to get them gold splits, and he'll fuck up and you got to start all over and it sucks and everyone's disappointed. And then he's got to try again. Like, there are some people who legitimately, like, their whole thing is like they stream one game or something, or they just do like one certain style of game, you know?
What about a Castlevania marathon? Well, interestingly enough,
Like, I enjoy watching like Grand Pooh Bear and to a lesser extent, but kind of Mitch Flower Power. And it's like, you know, you can make some things interesting. Like, just give it a shot. Like, do something a little bit different. Like, don't shit on speedrunning. Oh, well, it would just take too long to practice. Yeah, everyone has to practice, you fucking idiot.
I actually, a few years ago, I want to say it was like 2022, it might have been. I'm not sure exactly the date. I actually did a marathon during the summertime. Not really a marathon, but what it was a series of streams and playthroughs where I played Castlevania.
Speedrunners are insanely fun. I prefer AGDQ, where they explain the tech. Yep. 2 words, tax season. Phil needs those big marathons to carry him. That's really sad.
1, 2, 3, and 4 because I bought this collection that had them, and that was great. Like, that was a good series of streams that I really enjoyed, but I don't see myself going back and playing them again only a few years later. Like, if you guys had suggestions of Castlevania games to play, or maybe it would be like Symphony of the Night or something like that, because that's one I've never played for you guys. In fact, I've never beaten it. I only got through the first half of the game for myself when I played it, and then I quit and never beat it. Maybe that could be something, right?
Like, he's missing out on doing like speedrun attempts.
Have I played Sea of Thieves before? I have. On
He wouldn't be able to speedrun any good, but neither can I. I still think it's fun. I still think it's interesting.
release, when Sea of Thieves was a brand new game, I actually played it and hated it. I played it for one day with co-op partners, and we literally did every piece of content in the game. We did the treasure hunts, we did the pirate raid fights, we did a sea battle, like we did everything. We're like, well, there's nothing left. Within 3-4 hours, we'd seen every piece of content that was in the game.
Never enjoyed AGDQ. It's not for everybody.
Launch, so I never went back. Now, I'm well aware that Sea of Thieves has changed dramatically over the
Some people don't like either like the way it's set up, or for some people they don't enjoy like speedrunning. I like watching people try to break certain games to see how fast you can like break a game and then beat it. For some people, I like where, you know, you do like the glitchless run where like you just have to play it. There's no clipping through a wall or like doing anything else. Like you just have to sit down and play it. I love watching people do like Ocarina of Time and stuff like that. That's pretty fun.
Insane amounts of content added. Just never was really
I spent entirely too much of my like too many teenage years playing Ocarina of Time, so that one
Just to go
sticks
back
with
to
me personally.
Okay.
But it's like there's fun stuff that people could do that like where they just hyper focus on like a few video games or one video game. There's a couple of guys I watch who legitimately, for the most part, all they do is they fucking speed run, and I wish I could remember their names, and I feel really bad now because I can't. They speed run like Silent Hill and Resident Evil. That's all they do. Maxi something. I can't get to do his name. But they do. Yeah, they do like Silent Hill and Resident Evil.
Let's see. A Dark Souls marathon. Now that could be interesting. Spedgy says Dark Souls marathon. Now when you
No Dark Souls garbage. No.
say that, what do you think about it? Like seriously. With Dark Souls, there's so many ways to go about it. I could just play a Dark Souls game normally and try to marathon it and see how far I can get in one sitting during a marathon. We could do a challenge run where you guys lay down criteria and I try to play that run during the stream. What about a modded run of Dark Souls 2 or 3 where the game's completely changed and different, which I've heard they've done. Like there's actually modded runs
Maxi Lobes. There it is. Big ups. Appreciate you.
that make the game a completely new game, right? That could work. Like any of those I think would be very interesting. And I'd be down. Like let's say, for example, we did a marathon. I started playing the game around like 12, 1 p.m. and I played till like 8, 9 p.m. But we tried to get like a big chunk in. That could be pretty fun. As long as we take breaks and stuff and it's not just me playing the game for 7, 8 hours straight because then I get bored. But as long as we're doing other stuff in between food and having some drinks and stuff, that might work. That's an idea. All right, so fair enough. I would say we could either do a Super Bowl theme where I do a variety of games. We could do a Mega Man marathon picking up where we left off last year. Or we
A Super Bowl marathon where you're not doing anything sports related is not a Super Bowl marathon. It's a fucking Sunday marathon.
could do a Dark Souls style marathon of some sort.
No. All of this sounds awful. Absolutely awful.
All right, that sounds good. Awesome.
Want to run a poll that
I
absolutely
think we need to
won't
talk
be
more about it over
skewed?
the week. How about this? How about this week? Every morning we discuss it, we get more ideas, and maybe by the end of the week we lock it in and decide exactly what we're going to do. And then we lock in the date and everything for around early February. I'm okay with that. That sounds like a plan. Because I think, you know, January was a good month because I updated all my equipment, right? Still, endlessly. I have little tweaks and updates. As you can see, things have been appearing, you know, in the set over the past couple of weeks I don't really talk about, but there are
Nah, it's the same junk you've had since like Black Friday now.
improvements and changes that have still been happening. But finally, I think by the end of the month I'll be settled down, and then it'll be fun to do a marathon again, I think. So that could be cool.
Okay.
Cool? All right.
He'll be settled down.
Let's keep talking about it, all right? And let's try to brainstorm and figure stuff out. Yeah. Cool. All right. By the way, who's here today? Let's get
Oh, no. I can't take dented fucking roll call.
going. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the show. A couple quick shout outs actually to do today. So first off, we had a resub as I was getting the stream up and running from
Yeah, we know. Denty fucking guitar player came in. Who cares? Move
See you
on.
this morning, guitar player. I hope you're doing well. Lance Catamaran just gifted our first sub of the day.
Big ups, War Dog Leader. How you doing, honey? To him, it's his way of cashing in on the Super Bowl and the fact that tons of people will be watching it on YouTube or searching for people doing play-by-plays of it. I guess just so he can put, Super Bowl, I guess, in the title, maybe.
Okay. Thank you very, very much, Lance Catamaran. I
Oh, yes, good call. We did get the new wrist rest. My bad.
appreciate that very much. We also had a tip, interestingly enough. Hold on. Oh, Princess Luna has gifted a membership over on the YouTube side. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. Nothing here. Congrats on getting that.
Thank you, Ryan.
Let's get Princess Luna.
Now go over and let's get something from who the fuck are you over on Kick? Your future stepdad.
Up there on the leaderboard. Thank you, Princess Luna.
Are we going with Flaccid or Vagisil? Which one are we going to call that one other fucking Ryan sock that gives him 1313? Let's go with Vagisil today, because I think the last time we called him Flaccid.
There was a tip, and it came in really late. Hold on. Yeah, here. This tip came in Friday night, okay? And it was, I guess someone had been watching my Friday Night Fights stream or the videos on demand, and they decided to send me a tip. Just listen to this. First of all, it was a $10 tip, okay? Let's play a $10 tip animation. That's our first tip here of the stream. Now, it is an anonymous tip, okay?
Okay. From Friday that we're going to count today.
Cool. So this person says, no name attached to this tip. Here's what it says.
So Burt Reynolds, which is really funny. Let's have a laugh. At DSP Gaming, why did you ban people on Kick on your day off? Isn't that the day you should be spending time with your mom wife? Did you ever visit her down by where she lives?
Get Season 3 and learn Sagat. I'll gift you the season on Steam. Now, to be clear here, because I've been talking about this during the last 2 Street Fighter 6 streams, so allow me to take a moment to address this request, okay? I have nothing, or let me put it this way, I have no problems learning a new character. And in fact, if it were going to be one of these characters that have come out, like for example, since I played Street Fighter 6 consistently in 2025, there's been Elena returning from Street Fighter 3. There's been Sagat returning from obviously original Street Fighter 2. And, well, actually,
I don't know why that weird Ryan sock gives 1313. I kind of feel like maybe it's to really try to like throw everybody off that like it's not him.
Street Fighter 1. And
like, why does Princess Luna only ever gift 1 sub, but they gift 1 sub every fucking day? Because you know Ryan's got the money. It's like the little accounts have different fucking like dissociative identity disorders, you know, or multiple personalities. It's not called that anymore, but like, you know, it's like each little fucking sock account has its own little ways of donating to try to like look different. That's personally what I think it is.
See Viper now returning from Street Fighter 4. I've only played against Elena like twice, and I played against C Viper.
Because it's like, yeah, it only looks like 1 sub, but they give one fucking Princess Luna gives one every fucking day. That's 30 subs.
Like once, and I don't know what the characters are capable of. So I fought maybe 3 times, so I know a little bit more about him. He seems like a poker where his moves are quick pokes, and they have a lot of frame advantage and safety, and basically if he hits once, he can do a drive rush into a big combo.
Okay, oh, there we go. Lance Catamaran. There we go.
To the corner, then he basically plays like everybody else. I think the more interesting thing about Sagat is that a lot of people tend to throw a ton of fireballs with him, which a lot of characters, you don't do that because everyone can parry.
Slow down, Ryan. It's obvious it's you right now. Slow down, buddy. Slow down.
It's viable with him because his fireballs are quite fast. Anyway, by the way, thank you, Lance Catamaran, for getting a 2nd sub this morning. Now you are on the leaderboard.
How many times has this leaderboard been all Ryan? Like, you know, top gifted subs or whatever over on Kick. Lance Catamaran. At top kicks at your future stepdad. Top tip, fucking Lisa Lou. Top memberships, Princess Luna. Top super chat, fucking Flaccid. How many times has this whole fucking board just been fucking Ryan with like each one of those fucking socks? Notice how Princess Luna always gifts a membership at the exact same time that Lance does. Because he's hopping. He's hopping to all these accounts.
Thank you so very much, Lance.
And I did notice that.
So here's the deal.
And it's really transparent and funny.
In a fighting game, any fighting game, if you're going to learn a brand new character or a newly released character, there's a right and a wrong way to go about it. The wrong way would be to literally just grab a character, go online, and get bodied because you have no idea what the hell you're doing. You don't even know what their special moves are or anything like that. That's what you had to do back in the day before there were home console versions of fighting games. You had to go to the arcade and pump your quarter in and play with the character until you learned them, and it was frustrating. You know, you just want to sit there and practice special moves and practice combos. You can't do that because you either got to play a human who wants to kick your butt and stay on the cabinet, or you got to play the AI, which just won't stand there and let you beat him up. There was no training mode, okay? Obviously today, every single fighting game has a training mode. They now have combo tutorials and the like. And so if you really want to learn a new character in a game like Street Fighter 6, step 1 is to go into their actual tutorial mode, which
I don't think I'm going to be taking any advice from you on how to on how to play Street Fighter.
Why are you doing this? Take the character online. To which I respond, because I'm not stupid. What a dumb request. All I'll do is lose, because I won't understand what I'm doing. And I say it just like that, just to be annoying. I even bob my head when I say it. So there's always complaints. Then when I eventually take that character online and I'm starting to use the strategies and
oh, Jesus Christ. We're already into complaining. Well, it was almost a good day. Skybomb, thanks for being a member, honey, for 9 months. I appreciate
things that I just learned in the trials and the training mode, then people get more excited. So here's the thing. If I don't do that, it's going to be a horrible stream. There's just no point in trying the character without knowing what you're doing first, right? And you might say, well, why don't you do it offline? Okay? There's 2 reasons for that. Reason number 1 is because there are people who follow that 90 minutes to 2 hours to see me learn the character, and they watch it and they learn for themselves the basics of that character. And then they say, oh, maybe I'd like to try that character or not. That's been a part of the content ever since I started playing fighting games.
Why are we talking about this now? How did we get here? I forgot.
And have the time alternating between. Because the truth is, in any fighting game, even though you do need to have knowledge of every character, okay? You do. You need to have general knowledge of what each character can do, what their moves are, their combos, so you know how to avoid stuff. At the same time, you don't have to play every character. I would argue that for most competitive fighting games, the most you probably want to have is a rotation of 5 characters. After that, you're spreading yourself too thin. Your knowledge isn't going to apply enough to the specific characters you're trying to play competitively because you're just not spending enough time practicing the character. You're not going to get the muscle memory you need, the timing. You need to practice those characters over and over to get better with them. So that could be a pitfall that someone falls into. You like a game so much, a fighting game, oh, I want to learn like the whole cast. Yeah, but then you're never going to really perfect any of the cast if you do that. I mean, even for me, the fighting game that I'm ultimately the best at is Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Okay, everyone knows that. That's the one that I placed in tournaments and stuff. Do I know how to play with every character in that game?
I don't think everyone knows that. We're not all going back into the fucking void 20 years ago.
And yes, I do. Is it at a master level where I could win a tournament? Absolutely not. In fact, to this day, I would argue probably only DJ, Vega, and probably Balrog are
He's building the audience for a second night of Street Fighter 6.
the 3 characters in that game that I could play at a competitive level.
Why?
I'm not good enough with any other character to really use them in a tournament. Even though I have, like, I've tried Honda and stuff in tournament and been successful, but I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to really practice a ton to get good with the character and hang in a competitive arena. So, that's thing number 1. If you really want me to play a character like Saga, there's got to be a stream where half the stream is me learning the basics, and a lot of people might complain about that. It would basically have to be a daytime stream, because you need to have enough time, or else the entirety of a late stream would just be that, and I'd never even play online, and no one would like the stream. Okay, so that's number 1. Okay? Number 2. If
So much for that mute button.
I'm going to get Season 3 and play with Sagat or other new characters, you know, that would entail a lot more investment in Street Fighter 6. That would mean I'm not playing it either once or twice a week. That would mean major streams of Street Fighter 6 that we need people to come out, watch, engage, and support. I cannot learn a new
But you did so great. We'll forget that it was totally because of 2 people, but you were doing so great.
character by playing 1 stream a week of 2 hours. That will never happen ever. It's never happened ever in my history. It's never happened. No person ever playing a fighting game learned a new character by playing for 2 hours a week. That's just insane to even believe or think in the realm of possibility. Okay, so I need to play more. You know, and is that something that people want? Do you want me to go back to the days of 2023 and somewhat 2024, where I was doing alternated daytime streams, and I was basically putting in big efforts into Street Fighter 6? All right, I guess what we can do, since this tip is on the topic, let's transition into the discussion of Street Fighter 6. I also want to give you a big update on Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which has also had giant updates since Friday. All right, let's address all of this stuff now, shall we? Okay.
I heard something about he ran away from the final fight like a bitch or something like that. I cannot watch him play that Expedition 33, not because it's a bad game. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't talk. He just sits there. Oof, it is rough to get through.
Okay. So, in regards to what's going on right now with Street Fighter 6, we've done 2 streams. The first stream had great attendance, great engagement, great support. People were like excited to see me back with Modern Fighters because, let's be honest, even though I had a great time last
I mean, the support was good, but it was because Jax Raxer came in before he even booted up the game and gave him $100.
year playing Capcom versus SNK2 for an extended period of time, I think people want to see me play more modern fighters, right? That's really where it's at and what people want. It's really not, oh, let's see Phil go play this old game that most people aren't even talking about. Let's see Phil play the modern one. That's the big thing, right?
Right, very good.
Right. Hold on 1 second. I was going like this, and I touched my webcam over here. I want to be sure that it's working. I didn't smudge it. Does it look clear? Looks good, right? Doesn't look messed up? I accidentally touched it. Like, oh, crap, maybe I messed it up now. Now it looks good, right? Just let me know if it looks bad, but I think that looks fine. Okay.
Don't have enough room there in that big fucking spacious office you got? You can't hold your arm out to the side?
Cool. That was okay, let's continue. So the first stream of Street Fighter 6 returning did really well. I'm not going to lie. Everyone was excited to see me playing modern fighters again.
I don't know. Again, I don't really know who was so excited. You wouldn't have hit the goal without Jax Raxer, and Friday night you wouldn't have hit the goal without Iron Cuck. So really, what are we doing?
The end of the stream, we were just ending the stream. I think it was like 120 something bucks of support, and honestly, that's pretty good for a fighting game for sure. You know, I was like, all right, it certainly wasn't as good as the week before, but I also noticed that there was a
Oh, Sir Spoon, I don't even really understand, Expedition 33. I haven't played it, but I would imagine if, like you've played the game or like understand it better than me, which is probably everybody, I'm sure it's probably even more fucking frustrating to watch, I'm sure.
few people who weren't there. Like there's 2 or 3 people who were like regulars for fighting games that first week. They didn't even come to week 2. So if that's not a fall off, I don't even know what is. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was one of the reasons why there was a decline in support. Then all of a sudden, last minute, out of nowhere, we had a ridiculous amount of gifted subscriptions from Ward Chadden, who everyone might previously know as Dr. Lexus. So this guy is someone who way back
Oh, apparently this wasn't Iron Cuck, it was Dr. Lexus. Okay.
in the Kino Casino days ended up being a big supporter of mine. But when I broke off my association with them last year, he ran for the hills and basically has only come back very sporadically. Okay? When he does come back, he's usually generous, but he only shows up every once in a while. So this guy came and dumped a whole bunch of subs on the stream, making it insanely
How
successful.
would you like to support a streamer that you enjoy and every time you do, they call you out and then let you know that you don't stop by often enough? Like, hey, so-and-so, good to see you. I don't see you as much as I used to.
Successful stream, but let's be honest. It was really because he showed up at the last minute and dropped that. If not, it still would have been a good stream, but it wouldn't have been nearly as good as it was the first stream. So here's the thing. I am starting to get the bug again. All right, what is the bug? The bug is when I get that craving to play
My bad. I thought it was Iron Cuck. I have to retract that. Faulty information, false information. It was Dr. Lexus.
fighting games. It sucks because last year, again, I was hoping we were going to have a classic collection of Street Fighter that would stay and have longevity, and it didn't happen. It lasted maybe 3 months, and then it died out, and everyone stopped playing it and ran back to Fightcade again, which is what I said happens every time. And once again, like clockwork, it yet again happened. Everyone bought the collection, played it for 3 months, dropped it, went back to Fightcade, stealing, emulating, and basically breaking the law. But Capcom does nothing about it, so it just continued. So yeah, so
How dare he not send him giant sums of money every single day? Big ups, Wheelie Steve. How you doing,
because
honey?
of that, there's really nothing for me to play but Street Fighter 6, and I've got that craving again for fighting games. The thing is, Street Fighter 6 is still annoying in all the ways that I thought it was annoying. There's still
You mean you're still bad at it, and you still like refuse to play anything other than the absolute like trashiest, garbagey characters.
tons of dropped inputs when I play this game. Without fail, it drops inputs a lot. It does it to make the game look good, meaning it looks smooth when you play it online most of the time. Not every time, but most of the time. But that's at the expense of the game literally dropping your inputs. I couldn't tell you how many times I had a match where the game looked smooth, but stuff just wouldn't happen. There was one particular match against a Zangief, and I'm not actually trash-talking to Zangief for their skill level. They were pretty good. But they would do what's called a meaty headbutt. It's 4 tournaments. The game has issues playing online. It does. Maybe offline is fine. Online,
Move along.
I'm actually craving playing with Lily this very moment to get her to
Move along.
me Season 3 of Street Fighter 6, and they want to see me play with Sagat. First off, I would absolutely accept if you wanted to donate the season of Street Fighter 6, but this person's like, oh, I want to send it to you on Steam and everything. Don't do that. Just send a contribution and say it's for that the season, and I'll buy it. Much easier to do it than have to have someone on the friends list and they have to gift it, then there's codes I have to click to get it to go into fucking Steam. It's a pain in the ass.
Just send me the money, and I'll buy it. This sounds like Untitled Goose Game all over again.
Just say, hey, here's a tip. This is to buy the season, and then I'll fucking buy it. Okay? I don't even know how much it is. How much is that season of Street Fighter 6? I don't know because I haven't looked at it in so long. Here, Street Fighter 6. Where would it list the DLC shit? I have no idea where it would list that, actually.
Do we have to do this right now? I thought you were doing a show. Move on.
I would...
Right. Yeah, just send the money. Don't worry about anything else. Just, oh, here we go. Oh, this is a good one. Gotta grab that. Thank you.
Oh,
What are we cackling about?
$30 to basically just play Sagat, because I don't know. I mean, maybe I would try Sea Viper. I'm not interested in Elena at all. I never was. I didn't like her in Third Strike either. And I don't give two diddly dicks about Ingrid. Fuck that character. But maybe I would try Sea Viper. I don't know. So here's the thing.
30. Did he just like get upset about $30? Sir. He said something else the other day about something being $30. And he was like, oh, I'll have to spend like $30. Sir, do you need $30?
I have Season 1 and Season 2 passes. I know.
So Cuckwell can send him Truck Sim DLC, but now this is an issue. Oh, good call. Good point.
You know what I'd be interested in?
I don't know. You're going to have to
I'm trying
talk,
to see
Grandpa.
here. What I would be interested in, is there a cumulative pass? Because I'm looking at all of the characters, 4 additional colors. Outfit 1, 3 to 10 colors.
Why is he leaning like this? Is the screen too close?
4 additional characters, costumes, outfit 2. 4 additional characters, costumes, outfit 3. 1 additional stage, and bonus drive tickets. So that basically gives you all the characters, plus it gives you all their outfits, plus it gives you drive tickets to buy more stuff with. But then there's a year 1 to 2 stage and color pass. The following content will be available for use in the game. 4 additional stages, 16 launch character colors, outfit 1, all their colors. That's it? Wait, what? $60? It's $59.99 to get 4 stages and 10 colors for each character. Are they out of their fucking minds?
But I thought you were so successful. You can just buy whatever you want. You were just bragging about it not long ago. You can buy whatever you want. You don't have to worry about it anymore and everything good.
I am so confused. So anyway, here's the thing.
New monitor doesn't help the fact that he's blind as fuck and refuses to go to an optometrist. But I thought he had glasses. Does he not? Are they just like fucking like readers or something that you buy off Amazon? I've answered my own question. Of course they are.
If you guys are serious about seeing me play Street Fighter 6 a lot more, all right, I'd be willing to give it a chance. I'm not confirming 100% that I would keep doing it if people don't show up and engage in support with that content. But I'd be willing to go back to it for a bit, to mess around with the characters I know, maybe to try a new character like Sagat. All right, if this person wants to donate the seat...
He bought the game 3 times. Why is he acting like this? Because he's busted now. That's why.
I guess
Because he got all high and mighty off of fucking Asmongold. And fucking sat over there and smelled his own farts for a week, and then all the money went away, and now he's like, uh-oh.
The Season 3 pass, all right? It looked like
their readers never got a prescription. Of course.
it was $30 just to get the characters, and it was like $50, like $47.99 to get the characters and the stage and all of their outfits as well. I don't know what you want to donate. That's up to you. But I personally want to try to get more for the characters I like. Like, I would like to get outfits for Zangief and Blanca and Honda and Dalzim. I just don't even know what's in there. You know what? I'm out of the loop. So maybe next time we play Street Fighter 6, we sit down and we look at what's listed and go from there, okay? I'd be okay with that. And thank you for the $10, and thanks for the suggestion. I'm open to trying new stuff if that's what people want. Now, for the record, what we're doing right now this week, currently, we're playing 2 streams of Street Fighter 6. One stream I'm going to be doing on Tuesday night. And my idea is to play with Lily and take her into ranked and try to get through the diamond grinding to get her up to master. There's no way we're getting to master.
Who asks for all of this Lily gameplay? Like, pick whoever the fuck you want, but is anybody, like, asking for this? Because they keep asking for, like, Cammy and, like, other characters. I don't recall anybody asking for Lily.
2-hour stream, but maybe we can get good progress, okay? And then Friday night, we'll do Friday night fights, and I'll probably do more variety. Maybe I'll pick the other characters again and kind of alternate between. But I'm not committing this week to doing a daytime stream of Street Fighter 6 because this week we're already doing something special. This coming Wednesday, we're going to be doing DSP Builds It, Super Mario World Lego. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'll show you.
Oh, okay. We're going to do Legos this week, apparently. All right.
So I got this in December.
November.
It's an awesome Lego build. It is Mario with the cape riding Yoshi from Super Mario World. It's big. It's very large, okay? It also moves. See the crank? So you crank.
He refuses to play S tier characters because it'll expose how bad he is. Well, playing the other ones is not working for him either.
Crank it, and Mario and Yoshi move, and Yoshi's mouth opens and his tongue comes out. It's a really cool build, all right? I want to do this. It's 1,200 pieces. 1,215. But the thing is, it's going to take a while to build. Like, I did a Piranha Plant build last year. That was like 700 pieces, and that took like 3 streams, right? So this one likely is going to take a long time. So in order for me to try it out, we have to do it as a daytime stream. Okay, so we're going to do this as Wednesday's daytime stream. What we'll do is we'll do a DSP morning show hangout session, and then we'll go right into this, and we'll do this during the course of the day. Maybe I'll even try my new Rode mics and see if that works well or not. We'll have to test it, right? I have some ideas of, way that we can
Those microphones sound like ass.
mess around and do things differently.
And this is coming from someone whose microphone sounds like ass.
So this is already a special stream that we're starting this week. If it does well, we'll continue with the Lego build, and then eventually this will become part of my background set for a future month, okay? But I don't know if this is going to work or not. Being honest here, I just don't know. Like, last year, it was very hit or miss. Sometimes we would do this and it would do very well, and other times we do it, it was slow as hell and everyone was bored. So I'm curious, will this work or not? Okay, so
No, the answer is no.
let's see. Let's find out. Let's try it this week on Wednesday. Let's see if people like it and go from there. All right? Okay.
Whatever you say, man.
So you see, we already have a special stream taking away from our standard gameplay. I don't want to commit a daytime stream to Street Fighter 6, 2 night streams to Street Fighter 6. That's going to be Street Fighter overload. I think right now 2 night streams to Street Fighter 6 is the way to go.
You guys, slow down. I only have one cuck who will fucking pay for Street Fighter. I can't do it 3 times a week.
Keep it balanced. All right? And to see how it
This loser who probably, I don't know, glues cardboard boxes together for a living can't keep giving me hundreds and hundreds of dollars 3 or 4 times a week.
goes. Let me put it this way. How about this? First of all, if this person is interested in donating the season,
How does it take him so long to build the Legos? The man is just, have you ever seen the man do anything? The man is incredibly slow. I mean, when he's just like going, he moves at like fucking Mock Turtle. This dude has like 1 speed and it's fuck you. Like, he does everything slower than any person I've ever seen before.
in past, yes, I'd accept it, okay? Let's do 2 streams of Street Fighter 6 this week. One on, what did I say, Tuesday night? One on Tuesday night, one on Friday night. If both
Oh boy, both.
streams do well, if we get good attendance, engagement, and support on both streams, then I will officially consider having Street Fighter 6 again as a major part of the rotation, bringing it back to daytime streams, practicing with new characters like Sagat, the whole 9 yards. I'll even invest money in it. How about that? I'll throw some money in it. I'll try to buy skins, colors. We'll have fun. We'll have a good time with Street Fighter 6 again. We'll bring it back as part of the regular rotation because I think that would be something.
He acts like his audience will OD if he does something too much. The problem is that the support just dries up so quickly because every time he does something new, quote unquote, or brings something back, there is some, not much, but there is some genuine interest, but inevitably he's just too slow. He's too slow and too boring. People who haven't seen like last year's like Lego fucking debacle, people like from, if there's anyone left from Asmongold, they'll show up for Legos. They'll see like how like fucking slow he is, and they'll peace out halfway through the first Lego build this week coming up or whatever, and they'll never come back.
Something fresh, something I haven't done in a long time. All right? But guys, this is only the basically 3rd time I'm going to be playing the game in a year. If all of a sudden we get a huge dip in attendance and support, then I'm not going to keep doing it.
In other words, if it doesn't make any money, we're not going to do it.
Okay? Because that's what it is. Is like, I'm afraid to commit because I've been there and done that. I played this game a ton in the past, right? I've invested a lot of time, money, effort, streaming,
Do these dents get like awards for perfect attendance? Just curious.
everything into it. And did it pan out? It did it first. But then basically it kind of petered out, and every time I played the game, I got more frustrated, and people said, well, it's just not entertaining anymore. So let's see how it goes this week. I'm down for it. I want to give it a shot. All right? So let's go. Let's see how it goes Tuesday night, Friday night. If you want Street Fighter 6, if you want more of it, if you want me to try new characters and you want more content, support those 2 streams. Let's go.
Lego streams will save the business this time. He has music now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so when he goes silent because he can't figure something out or swears there's a piece missing or whatever else, whatever other bullshit he pulls. Guys, it's all great now. Fear not, I have
Let's get
music.
people showing up for Street Fighter 6 again. and then we'll go from there, okay? Cool.
Yeah, great.
Give me 1 second because the breeze moved my curtain, and now there's a lot of sun on that side. It's bothering me. I'm going to try to close the blind a little bit here, or the curtain a little bit. I think we have shout-outs to do after that. Give me 1 second here.
You, like, live in this room. You can't figure out, like, your own fucking shit.
Gosh, dress-up
Jesus
game.
Christ.
Wow. My wife is not interested in appearing on my streams. If she was, she'd be here. The door is always open for her to come back and hang out, whether it's just a chill stream where we talk with the audience, whether it's a gameplay session, whatever it is. She has no interest in coming on. I think...
Why wouldn't they? You can find much more entertaining people. Oh, yeah, and that was quite a big, you know, shtick with that Strangely Lex chick, and I think, like, Review Tech. They found out, like, what build he was doing, and they put on his stream or whatever and sat there and built it faster than him, and I think some other folks did, too. Just got the same set that he had and built it faster and better.
you guys know why, due to, you know, things in the past and history. So, yeah, we're not, you know, that's all I have to say about that. There's really nothing else to speak about. There's been no updates, okay?
Very good, very good.
Okay.
Yep, she'll show up when she's ready, or when I need to use her like a tool again.
Tip me $2, okay? And here's what they said. Hold on.
She definitely can't fit back there now that he's got this, like, really stupid, like, L desk situation where he can barely get in and out of there. She wouldn't be able to get over there now.
Anonymous $2 tip here. They said, you have a craving for Street Fighter because you're good. I think that you have the potential to be a great... in regards to having 5, 6, 7 characters, it ain't going to work. I have to focus on 1 or 2 characters. I'll agree there. That's true. Now, when you say, well, if you hit Grandmaster, you'll prove the salty FGC wrong. I have no idea what you're talking about. The FGC doesn't care about Darkside Phil. They don't talk about me in any capacity.
This is true.
Besides a meme. I'm serious. They don't know that I play games and I'm good at them. They actually think that I'm some kind of a dumb meme. Like the last...
I don't know. Are there any games that he is, like, legitimately good at? Don't say WWE champions. Is there anything where it's like, he's okay. He does all right.
Last time I heard the FGC say something about me, it was when, before I had my Asmongold interview, but it was like leading up to it. And that guy Button Check had covered the fact that basically Asmongold was covering me and then I called him out for it. And basically what his, like, viewers were saying, because they represent kind of like the common FGC viewer, right? They were saying in the comments of the video, DSP is a guy who looks like he's rich, but he's actually poor.
What?
You tell they don't watch any of my content whatsoever. They don't understand that I'm incredibly successful, that I hit, well, when I had goals, I was hitting my goals more often than not.
What was that? I'm sorry. You just slipped up Friday night, honey. Don't slip up again. Ooh, you can't. One thing you can't do. Ooh, we hit the ego. Ooh, we got super. Look at the super sour, salty. Ooh, face. You call him poor, even though he just complained about spending $60.
You tell they don't watch any of my content whatsoever. They don't understand that I'm incredibly successful.
Why, and why are you successful? Why?
That I hit, well, when I had goals, I was hitting my goals more often.
Oh, boy, he's slipping bad.
Than not. That I was
I hit goals every day, except I don't. I mean, I don't have goals anymore.
Possibly improving my setup. I had a great year of success in everything that I basically did. Like, it didn't even make any sense. Like, how I look rich, but I'm poor, but I'm not poor. I do very well for myself on stream. In fact, I make more than most of the FGC. I'm just going to put that out there. I make...
He did it Friday, too. He was like, let's hit some goals. Ha, ha, ha. Hit some goals.
More than most of the FGC. Maybe some of the...
And then tried to, like, joke about it when he realized, uh-oh, I said that out loud. I said the quiet part out loud. Fuck.
Upper echelon players of the FGC who are winning $1 million tournaments or whatever, they're making more than me.
Who taught him echelon? He said that twice now.
I make more than almost every single player in the FGC. Even the
Who cares?
full-time creators, I make more than most of them. Okay, not all of them. You know, there's exceptions to the rule. But I don't even know what the hell, like, it doesn't even make sense what they're talking about. That's the FGC's mentality about me. They think I'm some kind of a bum. I'm a poor guy.
You are a bum. You literally just said, if Street Fighter doesn't make enough money, I'm not playing it. That's what you just said. To me, if you can't just play what you want to play, and you have to figure out what Jax Raxer and Iron Cock and Ryan, if you have to figure out what they'll pay for, then you're a bum, sir. You are a bum. When you say things like, come on, let's ramp up this support. Come on, guys, that makes you a bum. Asking for money makes you a bum. Hi, and thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. How could someone spend money when they don't have a ton of money? The guy that went bankrupt.
You know what I'm saying? You know, meanwhile, my monitor here to my right is probably more expensive than the entire setup that most people in the FGC use to broadcast. You understand? One component is...
But that just makes you look stupid. Like, okay. They don't have $1,000 monitor. Good, they have $1,000 in their wallet, pocket, bank account, what have you. Good.
more valuable than everything that they use, but I'm somehow broke.
Tell me you're a mark without telling me you're a mark.
Makes a lot of sense, right? Anyway. So, I don't care about
Ooh, that really hurt him.
proving anything to the FGC. I just don't. And to be honest, I
That's why you had to brag about your $1,000 monitor.
don't know if, let's say I really did make a push to become a Grandmaster in Street Fighter 6. I don't think it's going to entertain many people. Because here's what will happen. Just what always happens. People will complain, you're playing with the same character too much, it's getting boring. Like, that's what was happening years ago. All right? In regards to when I was getting, like, Blanca to Master and stuff like that, everyone complained I was using the same characters too much. And the characters were
He leaves out the fact that it's still being paid off through Klarna.
boring because it was just the same gameplay over and over.
Big
You don't
ups.
do anything different. There's always an excuse. There's always a reason why it doesn't matter what I'm doing, it's bad and it's boring. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I couldn't get to a competitive level in Street Fighter 6. I'm just saying I don't think it would entertain the audience that much, in which case, what's the point? I'm streaming to entertain an audience.
Might not always be bad, but it is definitely
So
boring.
you understand? I'm not a competitive FGC player. I'm not playing Street Fighter to get good and go to a tournament and place and then get signed by a team, and now my lifestyle becomes flying around the world playing in tournaments. I don't give two shits about that. I mean, I got past that phase of my life 15 plus years ago. I grew out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't care about that stuff anymore. It doesn't mean anything, nor
Doesn't care about it, but still can't let it go.
would that be an improvement to my life. It would actually be worse. I'd actually be making my life worse doing that because my lifestyle now is better than when I used to live that grind. Do you see what I'm saying? So for me, I would like to play characters and just have fun, get better at the game, make some variety style content. Oh, Street Fighter 6, but yeah, I would eventually like to maybe lock in with a few characters and do well. But again, it all depends. Will people show up, engage, and support? We'll find out Tuesday night when I play Street Fighter 6 again. In the meantime, if this person wants to donate to Season 3 Pass, I'd accept it, but I would say, let's not go through the rigmarole of getting
Well, I mean, you're talking about how successful you are, and then you just immediately, right off the end of that, said, if people pay me enough money to keep doing it, and after I take this free dono of this content, but you're really, really successful and you're not poor, as you take gifted free stuff to play and then tell people that they better continue to give you enough money. Okay, guy. Whatever you say. Scrappy, thank you for being a member for 2 months. I appreciate you. He spent all that money traveling to tournaments after he won at Evo to prove it wasn't a fluke.
people on friends lists and then sending, just donate, just say, hey, I'm sending you this contribution to buy it. I will do it then. All right, and we'll do it that way. And like I said, if people do keep showing up for Street Fighter 6 and supporting it, I would be okay with investing more into it, buying the outfits, buying the colors, buying the stages because I want to, but I'm not going to do it if I'm going to play 2 more times and then drop it because no one shows up. Okay? Now, in regards to Expedition 33, the big update is really quick and simple. I got to the end. We are now fighting Simon, the final super boss of Expedition 33. I've already gotten some great advice on some tweaks and things that I can do to make the fight
And the worst part is he won't even take the free stuff unless he's guaranteed to hit the 150. Correct.
easier or improve the fight.
He like turned his nose up at that stuff. Well, I don't know. Like, it's free. You can get it and do nothing with it. You can get it and wipe your ass with it if you want to. Well, I mean, as long as I keep getting paid.
For me, and I want to try them. There will be another stream of Expedition 33 this week on Tuesday's daytime stream. So in a lot of ways, Tuesday's an interesting day. We got Expedition 33 Endgame and we got Street Fighter 6, like a night test stream. Let's see how it goes. Everything. Okay? Let's go. Let's see how it all goes, and hopefully we'll have a good time. Okay? Okay. Cool. Sound good? All right. Simon Endgame. Maybe we beat the game this coming Tuesday. We'll see. How would I feel if I didn't eat breakfast this morning? Probably pretty crazy and bad. Not crazy. Pretty crappy and bad because I wouldn't have any energy, right? Breakfast is very important. You put that initial protein in your body to burn after having fasted overnight. And if you don't,
What is this man's obsession with protein? Ugh.
well, because I was playing Arc Raiders about twice a week for about a month. People enjoyed the progress, and I'm getting better at the game. I got better loadouts. I'm understanding the maps better. I'm doing better with my raids. I'm getting loot, upgrading, getting better equipment, right? So it's all working. It's all getting slow improvements, but improvements nonetheless. People said they wanted more. So I said, oh, I'll give you more. Let's go. Let's have a week where we do more Arc Raiders. And immediately when I did Arc Raiders quickly, I did it on Sunday and then Tuesday. Tuesday stream basically did horribly. You know, attendance was lower. Engagement was lower.
I'm glad he didn't say it didn't hit the goal.
Support was awful. I'm just going to be honest. It was the least supported stream that I've had this year so far. It actually did less support than Expedition 33. It did less support than you know what I'm saying? Like streams you would expect to have low support. This had the worst. Okay? So we are doing Arc Raiders on this stream. If it does well, then I'll have...
You really don't get to like laugh in people's faces and talk about how successful you are and then accept free stuff to play. Like accept like some kind of like free stuff. Then demand that you get $150 a stream. And then go on to complain about how none of your streams have been doing well. Like, what? It's honestly just whatever narrative needs to be hit in the moment. And as soon as we move on to the next moment, it's like the one that we just left never existed. The way he's talking now, you would never know. If you didn't know that just 4 minutes ago he was telling you how fucking successful he was, you'd never know.
reinvigoration and a renewed feeling of confidence that the game is doing good and we should keep playing it, you know, and keep, you know, trying to get better at it. But if we have another slow stream of Expedition 33 today and people leave and don't engage and don't support, then I'm probably going to
wait, what do you mean a slow stream? There's no goals anymore. I thought everything was good.
reduce it down to once a week and then maybe drop it. It's kind of what's happening with Arc Raiders is very similar to what happened with Helldivers 2. That's the name of the game. Helldivers 2, where there's an interesting gameplay.
Helldivers 2, I mean, yes, again, you need to play with people.
Right? And so to see me learn the ins and outs of the game, see the different aspects of the game, start to get better at the game, get the better loadouts and things, that's what's entertaining. But at one point, you're going to hit the wall and it's going to become repetitive and then people are going to be like, well, we don't really care anymore. I hope we haven't hit that yet, because I feel like there's a lot more to do. There's still big challenges. Like I haven't taken out a Leaper or a Bastion or a Bombardier yet. There's things to do that I haven't done yet that are daunting tasks that could be fun to see. But I don't know if people are going to be along for that ride or if they're already burned out on this game. So today is, again, kind of a test. Let's see how it goes.
Well, I don't know anything about the game. Are those things that you should have done? Are you doing this just like everything else and you're going really slow and you're really annoying?
If you want to see more Arc Raiders, stick around after the podcast today. Hang out with me, engage and support with that stream. Let's go. And let's get some loot and let's have a good time today. If today ends up being another slow stream and that's 2 in a row of Arc Raiders, then I'm probably not going to play it as much and eventually might phase it out. I'm not saying that I'm doing that right now. I'm just saying it's just cause and effect. Okay, so let's see. Let's go. Let's see what happens today with Arc Raiders. Tonight is more RimWorld, and we're starting off with another group of survivors because, yes, last time, folks, I completely and miserably failed. It was just basically utter disaster, bloody murder. Everyone died in horrible ways. It was really messed up, and I basically couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was like a you know, like the Faces of Death horror montage or something. It was terrible. So we are starting over with a new group today, and we'll see what happens and go from there. All right, so let's see tonight with RimWorld if I can recover with a new group, start fresh. By the way, the RimWorld streams do great. People come by and hang out and have a great time helping me with the game, and I'm starting to get into the loop where now I can start to remember things for myself, although it's tough because I'm only playing it like twice a week, so I do forget stuff a lot. But tonight should be fresh with a new group. It should be interesting. And by the way, new biome, too. We landed in a totally different biome, so we're going to see how it goes. This biome seems to have scarcity in a few ways, and it might make it even tougher than the first couple of runs.
Whatever
Very
you
good.
say, man.
So I'm excited for today's streams. I certainly hope that you will stick around for them. This week we got great variety with the DSP Morning Show. That's right. Now these days, when I'm not doing a formal podcast, but we're just hanging out and talking before a stream, I'm now calling it the DSP.
And now, because I'm desperate for content, we're essentially back to having a podcast every day, but I'm not going to call it a podcast. We're now going to call it the Morning Show, despite the fact I usually don't show up until about 11:50.
Morning Show. So it will be recorded and uploaded. I hope you'll check those out. We're going to have...
Because I really, really need to push out more garbage content.
The end game of Pokemon and probably the conclusion tomorrow. We're going to have more Quarantine Zone, which has been doing really good and been very entertaining. The end game and probably finale of Claire Obscure.
Joseph, thank you for the 2, honey. I appreciate you. He wants urban style peanut butter complexion protein.
More Street Fighter 6, the DSP builds it Lego stream, and more. All right, so it's going to be a very exciting week. I hope that you guys will be around for all of the content. Good stuff. This is a funky song.
Nonsense by another name. Correct. It's just another video to shit out every day to hopefully get 300 views. That'll hopefully give him a few more fucking pennies in his monthly YouTube check. That's all.
Oh, let's see here. So, I just got a $1.73 tip. Listen to this. This is someone who's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We might get some gold dust. I'm worried today might be a little bit boring because he needs to basically forget last week ever fucking happened. So maybe a $2 tip can give us some sassy gold dust here. Let's see.
I understand your concerns with your audience, but what would entertain everyone would be a massive comeback to fighting games, bringing back the Beast, the top-ranked US player from Super Turbo, the sequel to Cinderella Man, beating the odds, holding the Grandmaster, something LTG could never do. Again, I'm telling you, no one cares. I'm just
I thought it was going to be more toxic than that. I got myself all excited for nothing.
being honest here. Like, the people who really were heavily into my Street Fighter...
This like circle jerky weird game fighting game shit no one cares about.
This was a true Cinderella story of someone coming from rags to riches, from the bottom to the top, and everyone's along for the...
Listen, let me just go on ahead and straighten one thing out. Number 1, don't ever say rags to riches again. You've never had fucking rags. You spoiled, entitled, narcissistic man baby. You don't fucking know anything about going from rags to riches. You have no fucking idea. Stop it.
ride. There's this, I'm not even an underdog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have experience in Street Fighter. It's not like this is a nobody coming out of nowhere. It's someone who at one point was good, you know?
No, it basically was a nobody that came out of nowhere, peaked real early and then fucking fell off, and now they're washed up and still desperately just trying to hang on, man.
So it's not that big of a deal in my opinion. Okay. I got a $2 tip. This person says, what are your thoughts on Street Fighters Online compared to other fighting game online connections? And what do you think of players using cheap characters and thinking they're good because they have a high rank online, only to go to EVO and get thrashed? That happened last year. I mean, yeah, it's representative of every fighting game online, okay? What happens online is not what's really offline in competitive play, period. Okay? Just being honest here. For example, not talking about Street Fighter 6, but I'll give you a game that I know a lot about, okay? Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. In Super Turbo, Blanca is rated one of the worst characters in the game, if not the actual worst, all right? He has little to nothing he can do against zoners who throw fireballs, okay? He can be interrupted from any attempt at a good hit string, okay, by anyone who has a good reversal. And he has just too many weaknesses. Hitbox is too wide, so he gets hit a lot more often than other people, stuff like that. So offline, he's terrible. He's literally one of the worst ever in a fighting game. Sucks. I like the design of the character. I think he's cool, but he's just not good. Online, Blanca is probably top 3. You might say, wait, what? What's the difference? Because online, Blanca can lock you down with strategies because you can't time anything properly to stop his attempts to do spamming attacks. For example, if Blanca ever jumps on you online and lands above you, he can do a hit string that's uninterruptible because the game will not give you the proper reversal timing to break through it, and then he goes right into a throw combo, which then leads to a loop. There's certain characters that literally, if they get thrown once by Blanca, cannot win. Bison, Honda, there's a few. If he throws you once, it's a loop. You can't get out of it, all right? So online, Blanca's godlike because the lag doesn't allow anyone to counter what you do. Offline, Blanca is utter dog shit because everyone can easily blow through what you do because it doesn't drop input to delay them, okay? So that's just a perfect example of offline and online and how they don't equate. With Street Fighter 6, man, online play is different. Like, there's just certain strategies of things people try online, for example.
I'm here. What the fuck were we doing?
Drive impact instant.
Jesus Christ. I can't even pretend to be asleep good for a joke.
To be a pro fighting game player. Not only is the travel cost these days incredibly high, but then you need an expensive setup, a crazy good TV or monitor. You know, FGC streamers have setups costing thousands, all for a small prize pot. Yeah. And you know, it always used to be like that.
So you agree that they have setups that cost thousands, but you just shit on them and said that your one monitor was better than their whole setup.
The difference, okay? At first, back in the day, to play fighting games competitively, you had to always be able to go to an arcade. You couldn't play the games at home. So you always had to have the freedom to have a way to get to an arcade that had machines that actually worked all the time and weren't broken down or busted. You needed to have people come and play you so you had competition. Then if you actually wanted to actually get better at the game, you had to pay for travel to go to a tournament because there was no online play. There was no YouTube. There was no, streaming. So the only way to get exposure was to travel. You had to get your butt to another state to play people from other locations, to be exposed to new strategies and tactics that you had never seen before and to figure out how to either adopt them to your own gameplay or to counter them.
I'm pondering the decisions that brought me to this point. I'm sitting here now thinking to myself, you know, I've been following DSP for like 4 years. Maybe this is enough. maybe I'm good.
No, effectively. Okay, so yeah, it was pretty crazy different in the arcade days, okay? Then, you want to talk about like the early console days, like Xbox 360 days and stuff like that. Basically, it was a mishmash mess because everyone played differently, everyone had a different TV, everyone had a different setup. You had to get a joystick, there wasn't even like widespread gamepads.
So in other words, you don't have anything else to talk about today. Like, why are we doing this?
And stuff to play Street Fighter on, so people were spending $300 to $500.
I mean, I will say, at least you are talking about a fucking video game, but
dollars for custom joysticks and stuff to be able to play Street Fighter competitively.
Like, are we still on Street Fighter 6's fucking nutsack? Like, a brand new Resident Evil game comes out next month.
Okay. Then when you talk about the dawn of like, you know, Street Fighter 5, now people started to get into the better, you know, low input delay, better monitor, you know, better controller. Now I'm going to hitbox and you know, what do they call it? Leverless, like no joystick controllers. Everyone had to buy another one. You know, it's crazy because you're right. If you think about it realistically, like I just said something a few minutes ago. I say I make more money than most of the FGC. That's 100% undeniably true. I do. Because if you think about if you're an FGC competitive player, what are the ways that realistically you can make money?
How do you know? Do you have your hands in all their pockets? I don't think that you do.
Number one, stream. Okay? But the truth is, those who are full-time FGC streamers...
Didn't he say something about Elder Scrolls? Did he already talk about that? You know what's terrible is he may have, and I don't even fucking remember.
Just don't make a lot of
I don't think he did.
money. You're only going to have one audience for that. Even big guys. Like Justin Wong, who's been around for a very long time, I imagine it must be a struggle to always have content to put out for your audience when all you do is cover fighting games, you know? The problem is when you're only into that one genre or whatever, and especially if you're really only covering one particular game, like let's say you're just a Street Fighter 6
Is Justin Wong on YouTube?
streamer, right? Well, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be times when it's very exciting when a new character comes out or a new season pass comes out or EVO tournament season. But what about all the in-betweens? The times when it's just the grind and it's a bunch of doldrums and boring shit. How do you make content? I'm going to play online. Well, great. Everyone's seen everyone play online, so why is that special? Why am I going to come to your particular stream today? What different thing is going to happen on your stream versus this other FGC guy's stream? Right? So it's got to be rough, and I guarantee you that, yes, you can make some money doing it, but outside of a very select group of people, and it's funny because I would almost bet the people who make the most money streaming fighting games aren't even the competitive players. We're talking about like Sajam, I think that's how you say his name, or Sajam, who's a creator, but he's not even like a competitive player who's like trying to win tournaments or anything. You know what I'm saying? Max a million. Well, another example, someone who blew up, he's way bigger than
Okay, I found one here. I don't know if this is him or not, but Justin Wong, 411,000 subscribers. So he's got more subs than you, far less videos than you, which means he doesn't have to create garbage. He's got 2,000 videos as opposed to your 70,000 videos. If this is him, he put out a video a day ago that has 19,000 views. He has one from 6 days ago that has 31,000 views, I believe. If this is him, it's all fighting game stuff. There's certain ones that don't do like as hot. Like there's one here that has like 4.8 thousand views from 2 weeks ago. But then there's one from 3 weeks ago that has 44,000 views. So he's got more subs than you. He actually does less work than you to have more subs than you, to actually get more views than you. So it kind of sounds like maybe you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So, just saying. Yusuf, thank you for the 2. My favorite part of all of this is when his wheelchairs got angry.
fighting games, honestly. Those are the successful guys who are making bank doing FGC content. The standard level player, what's the most you can expect? You're going to get a few hundred viewers. You're going to get, you know, maybe $50 a stream, $100 a stream if you're lucky. And you're just grinding, constantly playing the same game over and over. Again, you'll have ups and
You're barely cracking $100 a stream most of the time. So what are you talking about, dude?
downs. Very frustrating. Now you say you go to tournaments. The moment you go to a tournament, that's investment of cost. You got to pay for the transportation, for the hotel, for the food, for the entry fee. That's all expense. For what? For a chance that you're going to place in the tournament and maybe earn some money and make some of that back? How is that a good investment? The only people at all who are actually making out being part of the competitive FGC are the people who got signed to a team, who have financing from said team to actually do the travel, so you're not dropping it out of your own pocket, right? Who are traveling and going to so many tournaments that even if you make like top 10 in each tournament, you can make some money because you're good enough, you're winning enough, there's a prize pool that can, you know, actually finance you. But in reality, it's a fallacy.
Who was financing you? Just out of curiosity. Oh, did you take out like 86 credit cards and max them all out and go busted and then file for fucking bankruptcy because you're a retard and a loser? How about you just don't worry about what everybody else is doing with their life, especially when you don't have your own shit right?
Most people who are going to try to become a competitive
How about you stop worrying about what's in everyone's pocket, seeing as how you committed fucking bankruptcy fraud and tax fraud? Why don't you just, I don't know, stop?
FGC player are going to sink way more time and money into it than they're ever going to get back out of it. Seriously. You're talking, I would suspect.
Citibank funded it. Big ups, well played. Digital Melanin, thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. Phil acts like he earns his money based off his gaming skills. We all know that he earns his money with his unparalleled begging skills.
In the FGC, okay, there's probably 100 people across the entire FGC who make a comfortable life doing it. I just want you to think about what I just said. How many people in the FGC play in tournaments, play online, make content? I would say 100. That's it.
I don't think people are doing this as like their full-time thing. I think it's just something that they like to do. There are things in my life that I like to do, like my hobbies. People generally spend money on their hobbies, on things that they like to do. It's not paying their rent. So, shh, honey, shh.
100 people actually make a living in the FGC playing fighting games. Everyone else is just grinding and spending money and losing.
Not everybody is like you. Not everybody. If some people have hobbies and things that they don't mind spending money on, and maybe not making $1 million back out of it. There's things that I like to do that are never going to make me $1 million, and it would be silly if it did. Like, they're just silly hobbies and silly things that I like to do.
It's a losing battle. It's just a hobby. They might act like it's not, but it's a hobby. It's something that they dump all their time and money into, and they get nothing back. Okay.
I don't know any of them who are acting like it's their full-time thing. What are you talking about? Yes, it's just a hobby. Some people like to play golf. So they spend money on like expensive golf clubs or shoes or like whatever. You know, some people like sports, or some people go like hiking or backpacking and they buy like, you know, equipment for that or whatever. It's just, I don't know any of them who are like, this is my full-time job.
Okay. But yeah, anytime that you see one of these guys in a jersey or whatever and they sign with a team, they're the ones who are all right, but there's not that many of them. Okay? There's not that many people who are able to go to every tournament and play and win, and then, you know, it's somehow a big, you know, big successful story for them. It's just not.
And why? Why is this pertinent to like anything that we're talking about?
So, yeah, it is a big sunken cost. The thing is, I was around in the day when there was not even any of that. There were no teams, there was no sponsorships, there was absolutely no one paying your way. And even if you won every tournament, you didn't make enough money.
He's so successful, but admits he can't afford to have a hobby. I don't think he has any.
To even support the lifestyle. You basically had to have rich parents paying your way. It was the only way. Because there was no other
Well, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you, buddy?
way to make money. Even if you won every tournament, Evo, you win Evo. Wow, here's $3,000. $3,000. I spent more than that on the trip here.
I would never turn my hobby into a job. Very quick way to ruin said hobby. There's this common, I feel personally, for what it's worth, which my opinion means nothing because this is the internet, but there's the common expression, oh, do what you love. No, don't do what you love. Once you start to put a price on that and you have to hit a certain threshold because you have to pay bills, whatever it is that you love, you will not love it anymore. I promise. Do something you hate or that you can stand, but it pays the bills. Keep what you love it for you. Don't try to, if you want to like maybe turn it into like some kind of a side hustle or something like that, like at best, but like a job, look what this man has done to himself. I do genuinely believe that this guy used to fucking love video games. I do. I think he used to really genuinely enjoy playing video games. Look at this man now. I sat down and did the math the other day. He plays video games for the amount of time he streams every day. The gaming versus non-gaming. He is playing a game somewhere between 49 and 52% of the time. Obviously, it's something that's like variable based on like how long he streams and what's going on. For the amount of time that this man is streaming, there are days where he is gaming less than 50% of the time. Now tell me you hate video games without telling me you hate video games. Oh, wait. Smart guys. Oh, wait. DSP reacts. Oh, wait. DS politics. Oh, wait. Lego builds. Oh, wait. DSP tries it. This man went for it and shot himself in the ass. So I don't really believe that you should do what you love. Do what you're good at. You don't have to love it. You just got to be good at it. That, I think, works out better. Thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. Toxie. No one's going to be successful climbing a big rock. Why invest a crazy amount in boots and hiking gear when they won't profit at all? I don't know. They might save you from the falling and the subsequent dying. But you wouldn't be able to tell Phil that.
You know? That's how it was. It was for the love of the game.
Now climb the mountain in the mice skates, bitch. Go.
For the love
You're
of
fine.
Street Fighter.
You'll be fine.
And, to have the bragging rights to say you're the best, it had nothing to do with making money back in the day. So it was even worse back then. Okay? There you go. Geez, I'm getting so many questions. I'd like to do this Bethesda story. I got a $2 tip. How important do you think diet is in terms of maintaining your health? I'd say it's important. More important than exercise, even though everyone pushes exercise.
Oh, God, from financial advice to health and dietary advice. Here we go. Just see Keemstar offered DSP, LTG, and Wings $1,000 to do a 3-way stream. Is this fake news? Am I being, like, punked? Am I being tomahawked right now?
Exercise. Excuse me. I didn't see a difference. I didn't start seeing a difference during weight-wise until I started scheduling my meals and doing meal preps, cutting soda especially. I would argue you can't even have a successful exercise regimen if you're eating poorly. Because what's the point of exercising? If you're just going to put all the wrong things in your body, that will then...
You can still do it, though. You may not get the results you want.
...not allow you...
No, there's no way LTG would go for that. DSP won't go for that either. DSP is going to do everything he can to not bend the knee to Keemstar.
...to build up what you're trying to do. For example, you can...
Oh, Keemstar tweeted that? Ah.
...work out as much as you want, but unless you're putting protein in your body, you're not going to replenish the muscles that you're breaking down when you work out. If you work out all the time and all you're doing is eating bags of Skittles, you're never going to get gains and you're never going to lose weight. It's just not going to happen.
I really can't listen to this sad old man that looks like fucking just weathered, like, shoe leather. Talk about getting gains. Ugh.
With any lifestyle change. Cutting sugars, like so.
No, he doesn't understand finances. He doesn't understand nutrition. He doesn't understand working out. He's free to have his opinions. I mean, you can't You can't stop retards from still thinking whatever they want to think. He is obsessed with protein dist, and I have no fucking idea why, and it's gross.
What is out, okay? Doing healthier proteins, lower fat proteins, things like that, and increase the protein, reduce the carbs, reduce the sugars, better proteins, more proteins, finding things that are loaded with protein, okay? And don't fall for any of this nonsense where it's like, oh,
Did he say Skittles? Get the fuck out of here. He did listen to Broside. Broside said
you can
Skittles.
eat cupcakes with protein in them. You can, and you're still going to be eating the carbs and the sugar your body doesn't need, and that protein will immediately be expelled from your body because your body doesn't want that kind of protein. It wants protein that's in something that's healthy so it can absorb it properly. It doesn't want you to eat cupcakes all day, okay? Like, but that's the thing, like, there's so many people trying to bank on health and trying to abuse what people don't know. It's pretty bad, all right? Just being honest here. So,
Oh, God. Don't listen to any of that.
anyway.
Please.
Oh, but no, it's diet. 100% diet first, then exercise, in my opinion. Because if you're eating horribly, even if you exercise, 2 hours
Seek out information from someone who doesn't look like this.
a day, you're probably going to be killing yourself because you're still putting the crap in your body that's poisoning it to begin with, and it's not allowing your body to take the necessary steps to improve itself because it doesn't have the fuel it needs to do it. That's my take anyway. You could be disagreeing, that's fine. I'm no doctor. I'm telling you from my personal experience, it was diet changes
Well,
that
thank fuck for that.
made me capable of then going the next step.
You realize you need carbs, right? Like we're not gonna get into all this. I'm also no doctor. Just know he's wrong.
Okay. All right, so
His weight loss looks 100% from medication. His weight loss looks like he's sick. There's something wrong with him.
I have a story that I want to cover for today. All right, and I know it's been an hour here and we haven't got to it yet, but it's about Bethesda. Okay. And
Yeah, well, talk about games. That's where your quote unquote wheelhouse is. So
this is a story that I feel we all kind of knew that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all knew that this was the case. It's just that no one said it. Bethesda wasn't saying it. No one involved was saying it. But now someone has finally said it. And now we can say, all right, it makes sense now what's going on. You ready? Let's go. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? Here we go. That's not what I wanted to click. Hold on one second. That's what I wanted to click. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, Elder Scrolls
he has those Zempic face 100%. Yeah, I'm not saying he doesn't, but would he pay for that though?
veteran Kurt Coleman reveals the reasons for leaving Bethesda after working for the company for 20 years. That's correct, okay? So, Coleman joined Bethesda in 1996. He contributed to games like Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim as the
Oh, no. Executive decision. Let's see. What do we got here? Yeah, executive. Well, we'll see how long. There we go.
for money if they hooked them on a repetitive formula, and for absolutely minimal effort and dev time investment, they could pump out seasonal content that people would just pay more money for, and they didn't have to put in the time, the effort, or the talent, or the budget that previously they would have to do to pump out a full-fledged single
I didn't want to use like every ounce of skip juice that we have.
player game. So, for example,
Stealing cats' diabetes medication. Oh, that's fucked.
okay,
I want to laugh because it's really funny, but it's fucked too.
in regards to
Like, I know I'm already going to hell. I don't want to go to like super mega hell.
Scroll 6, okay? Skyrim comes out as a massive success, a humongous smash hit. So let's make a new Fallout. They go all in on making Fallout 4, and it gets mediocre reception, meaning a lot of people bought it, but in general, people just aren't that excited about Fallout 4 like they had been about Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas and Skyrim. They're like, it's good, but it's just not as good as we had hoped. It seems like maybe they had a misstep here, okay? Now, Bethesda had already sunk all this money into the game and already were working on DLC, so they couldn't stop. But basically what I think...
Some people do claim that he has diabetes, though. So, Dr. Melicat, like you say, if you're like diabetic, it'll pay for like the Temu version of Ozempic. So, I don't know. Some people do say that he is.
What happened is they started to look around themselves at the climate and said, oh, look, over here, we've got GTA 5, who, yeah, the base game sold well, but then they basically went right into
Bring it on. That just means even hotter demon girls.
GTA Online. And GTA Online did
We're all allowed to appreciate and enjoy whatever we like.
incredibly well. It's still doing well. It's printing money for these guys. And to be honest, do you really think that GTA Online takes that much time, effort, or
He's shown many signs of diabetes. These piss breaks, man. Like every 5 minutes, got to go get up and take a piss.
budget? It doesn't.
Well, he needs to stop drinking whatever the fuck he's drinking there all day long.
All we're doing is incremental little tweaks, upgrades, heists, new cars, new loot, just nonsense. But people eat it up and pay for it as if it's a full game. So why in the holy hell are we going to make another Fallout, another Elder Scrolls? We tried that with Fallout 4. People didn't like it as much. Well, screw them. Instead, we're going to try to emulate, and we're going to try to copy everyone else. So what happened? If you remember, not even that long after Fallout 4, they announced Fallout 76, and people were like, ooh, another Fallout right away? How exciting. And then it came out, right? And it was absolute ass. It was just not good at launch at all. It was absolutely rife with bugs, just an unfinished game, obvious asset dumps. Remember when the game came out, there were no NPCs? You probably don't remember that. There were no NPCs. The only way you did anything in the game, you went to a console and interacted with the console. No one told you a story. No one gave you a mission. No one sent you on your way or even helped you with that. It was all consoles. Like, what the fuck is this? It was totally rushed out as a way to say, well, Fallout 4 isn't going to be the money generator like we had hoped, so we have to find a way to milk the customer to make up for it. Okay? In addition, they'd already been doing Elder Scrolls Online for a while, and they continued that money train as well, and that's what they've been focusing on. Yeah, did they work on Starfield?
Like, he keeps talking about, like, he got buff and everything, and it's like, you can tell that he's not, like, as, like, heavy as he used to be, but he doesn't look stronger, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, sure they did, but in the you might wonder, well, gee, I wonder why it hasn't been more of a story over the last 2 to 3 years that Starfield actually hasn't done that well. Because it didn't. Even though you might think it did, it didn't. Starfield was on Game Pass, so a lot of people never even bought it, okay? For those who did, huge flop. They thought it was going to sell more, it didn't. They thought people would want to buy DLCs, they don't, okay? Starfield, again, should have been the next big thing after Fallout 4, and it did not do well. But you might not hear Bethesda complaining or hearing much about it. You want to know why? Because they're still printing money from Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online. It's literally the way that they are.
So is this just like his opportunity to like take shots at shit that he doesn't like?
Financing all of their flops.
Is that why we're doing this?
Because people are stupid and they sink money into crap that isn't worth playing. I'm sorry, it's not worth playing. I can tell you, I played 76. It's ass.
He's buff according to him. Well, according to me, he's wrong as fuck.
I saw my wife play Elder Scrolls Online. It's ass. They're nowhere near as good as the real games, but people sink money into crap when it's all that you get. If you're a tried and true fan of Fallout or a tried and true fan of Elder Scrolls, would you rather have a watered down crappy version of them or nothing at all? So that's what's happened. People now go and play watered down crappy versions of their favorite games, and they spend for every DLC and everything. They're spending more money and more money and more money. Okay? So it is what it is. That's the formula everyone's following now. It's not just Bethesda. It's not just Rockstar. All these game companies have tried their hand at doing this model of online service style game, constantly keep paying us to keep playing this crap that's not even that good. And people have fallen for this formula for a decade. You get what you pay for. Because people all paid Bethesda for those 2 online games. That's why we don't have Elder Scrolls 6 yet. Because the truth is, if you didn't pay them for Fallout 76, if you didn't pay them for Elder Scrolls Online, they'd have no money to finance anything, and they'd actually have to try. But that's the problem. People just keep paying and paying and paying for crap. They do. It's sad, but true. They pay for crap. I don't get why, but they're just addicted. They need more crap, so keep paying, right? So that's what you get in the industry. You will not get good games anymore. Why do you think we're still waiting for GTA 6?
Ultimate consumer extraordinaire.
Okay, so when you're hearing that all these executives are all leaving.
You know you love it when he flexes on you. Ugh. I don't think I've ever had to ban anybody in the year I've been like doing this channel or whatever. I've never banned anyone. Don't be the first person. Ugh, gross.
Or all these people in charge of Bethesda games have left because they're tired of this crap, the bureaucracy and the nonsense. Yeah, because this person was absolutely right. Who was it? Legacy Killer? HD? Bethesda is now a company run by investors and the parent company. They're not run by, it's not run by creatives. It's not run by people who are gamers and want to make the best decisions for, oh, I'm going to make a culturally relevant, awesome game with a great story that everyone will remember. No. Here's the boardroom discussion. How do we make maximum profits? How do we milk the consumer for money today? We're drying up. These MMOs can't last forever. We need...
You know, you're one to talk. Didn't we just have a 15-minute Street Fighter meeting about how you'll play it more if the support is there? So you basically just said the same thing that you're saying now. You basically had a boardroom meeting where you sat down and said, okay, how do I make the most money possible? Oh, okay, people will donate shit and give me shit for free so that I'll keep playing. Oh, and then they'll pay me to already do this thing on top of the other crap they give me. Okay, good, then that's what I'll keep doing. So maybe people should stop giving you money and force you to be creative. Because it kind of sounds like you're just bringing back recycled garbage. So, I don't know. That's just me. Movie Sign, thank you for the 5, honey. I appreciate you very much. People keep paying for crap, eh? Look at your dunce, Dave. There you go.
To do something. All right, let's finally work on Elder Scrolls 6 then. Do you think that's the mentality that's going to make a good game? Well, we've lost our gravy train sources of income for the last 5 to 10 years that have financed us since everything flopped that we worked on. We actually need a hit now. Do you think that's going to allow people to go in with a creative mindset? You know what I'm saying? To do the right thing? Of course not. It's going to have people going in...
Stop it. I'll ban all of you. I'm a big boy. This is my stream. Stop it.
Say, well, I hate my job. This is garbage. You know, I want to make a great game, but they said, no, I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do this. I can't do that. Your hands are tied because it's too expensive. We don't have the budget. We don't have the time. Well, the game would have been good, but I was shot down. So now we just got to make a bureaucratic piece of garbage. You know, I got to wait another 3 months to get a stool made for my cutscene. And for the record, this is abundantly prominent in all entertainment. As soon as entertainment gets dominated by corporations and these funds and money. This happens all the time in movies, where a director has a creative vision, they have a script that's great, they know exactly what they want to do, and they go to film it, and they start to film it, and they're like, well, here's what I want to do. And they're told, no, that's not what we want for this movie. It can't be this, it can't be that, it's got to be this. Well, what do you mean? Don't you think that it would be better if we actually did something artistic and creative? No. Not at all. We must control this movie, right? That's what it is they try to control the movie to make it what they think will be most profitable. Should it be rated R? No. PG-13, so teenagers can go see it. Should it be 3.5 hours? No. Cut it down to 2 hours. Well, now the story doesn't make sense. Don't care. That's what happens with this stuff. So, I mean, that's textbook what happened with Hideo Kojima when he was doing Metal Gear Solid 5. He had all these ideas and things he wanted to do for the movie. Excuse me, I call it a movie because it really was more like a movie. But he had all these ideas and things he wanted to do with the game, and Konami kept telling him no. He's like, but dude, every game I put out has been a hit for you. Why would you not allow me to do what I want to do? This is supposed to be the last Metal Gear Solid. Let's make it the swan song for the series. Let's make it my magnum opus. No. And they cut him off, fired his whole team, threw him out, and finished the game themselves, and the game was awful because it wasn't unfinished. Now, it still was a good game, but you could tell that the game was not done and that was not how it was supposed to end, and it was just terrible that they basically ruined the game for the sake that they didn't like Kojima anymore, and they wanted to control the creative guy. It used to be when people went into
Blah, blah, blah. Who fucking cares?
anything that's worth being culturally relevant. So there you go.
Yay, there we go. Are we done? Can
Thank
we
you.
go?
Noble222 Phoenix just said good luck with Arc Raiders tonight. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thanks for resubbing or re-upping your membership. Appreciate that. Okay.
Can we end this on time? Like
All right,
prime
so folks,
placement to end this
that's what
on
I had to
time.
talk about on today's show. What I'd like to do now, as always, when I have a loaded show like this with a lot to talk about, I'd like to open this up to discussion. Remember, the big topics today. Number one, what should we do for our marathon?
No, it should be time for the game now. Don't sit here.
That's probably going to take place the first week of February. Should it be Super Bowl themed? Should it be continuing the Mega Man marathons from last year? Should it be something completely original, like trying a variety of games just to get exposed and see if any of them are good and we want to add them to the rotation? We need to start brainstorming over the course of this week. I'd like to actually kind of hammer it and lock it in by the end of this week so that we can plan it out, date it, hype it, get some stuff going for it. Okay, that's number one. Number two, what are we going to do with Street Fighter 6? As of right now, I am going to be doing 2 streams a week of Street Fighter 6 to see if we can retain interest if I play it twice. If we do, great. If we don't, then we won't. All right, but let's see how it goes. I hope that you guys will join me for 2 Street Fighter 6 streams, one Tuesday night, one Friday night. Someone says that they want to gift the season pass. If they do, I'll probably get it. Have some new characters, new stages, etc. unlocked.
Oh, he's only at $42 Q and beg to hit like halfway.
And
or to get to 70. Why did I say halfway?
go from there. The
75 would be halfway. I'm fucking retarded.
more that people show up, engage, and support with Street Fighter 6, the more that I will play it and put more effort into it, purchase DLC content for it, etc. All right?
Oh, because it's Arc Raiders, and he's afraid that he isn't going to make any money. Oh.
Those are the 2 big
I'm picking up what everybody that is smarter than me is putting
topics
down.
of discussion for today. And also, of course, today being the Arc Raiders return. If Arc Raiders does well today, then that also will stay in the rotation and get played frequently. But if it doesn't do well today, then I'm probably going to reduce the amount that I play it, if not quit it altogether, because this would be the second stream in a row that's been a slow dud. And I hope it won't be. I hope it'll be the opposite. I hope you guys will stick around and hang out and have a good time. I guess we'll have to find out. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. All right. So what do you guys want to talk about?
Nothing. You haven't
What I
talked
trade
about anything even remotely interesting. So nothing. I'm ready to just adjourn.
6 Siege because it's free to play? No, I wouldn't. I just don't care about Rainbow Six Siege. It's a very old game at this point where everyone who's playing it essentially has been playing it since, day one.
But let's keep talking about Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
All these years.
Okay.
There's no reason for a
Whatever
newcomer
you
like me to
say,
try to jump
guy.
in and play. There's way better games than that at this point. No hating
Hello, fellow kids. Did you ever play Asteroids?
against those who still like it. I'm just saying there's no point in jumping in at this point. It's too late. Variety lovers, what about an FMV games marathon? We had talked about that, actually. I had a whole bunch of FMV games on my wish list on Steam for a bit. We just never got around to trying them out. But that could be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, notice he hasn't said anything about what happened last week today. Maybe he was finally tired of getting his shit kicked in. I have no idea. I think he just kind of realized, like, uh-oh, better
No, what
just
is
move
that?
on.
There's a new game. I don't know. If you guys know about any hot new games, let me know. I'd be more than willing to try them in the rotation.
Shouldn't you know about the new games? Isn't this kind of like your thing?
Give them a shot.
Isn't this kind of like what you get paid for to know about the games and the whatnot? Let's talk about you being 4th place at Evo again. Oh, don't hurt his feelings. Don't hurt his ego. He won everything, and his mommy said he was the most handsomest boy in school. You just be nice. This is where I get hit all the time on his copyrighted garbage music. I'm not sitting here and listening to
I will
this.
consider sinking more time and money investment into Street Fighter 6 again. Buying outfits, buying stages and colors, unlocking DLC characters, etc., and maybe playing it as a day stream. But we have to see if these streams do well first. If they do well, I'm good. We'll
New week, King Snake didn't happen. He better just keep moving on in that
continue.
direction.
We'll play more. So let's see how it goes this week.
That shit was fucking embarrassing. I still am up for debate on was Thursday and Friday fucking worse than the level 666 podcast. I don't know, because that was pretty fucking bad. Oof. I don't know. Thursday and Friday was like fucking King Snake 2.0.
Show up, engage, and support with those streams, okay? There you go.
Okay. Are we just gonna like keep repeating over and over? I really don't. There's not much skip juice left. All right, just give it up, Toxie. Let it go. Oh, we're done. Oh, we did it after all. Where the hell did he go? Did he die?
And soccer accounts in my chat
Okay.
yet again. It's crazy how many he has, actually. Hold on 1 second. I gotta blow my nose. So I feel like
Oh, he left. I was like, wow, this ended really abruptly, even for this fucking loser.
I gotta sneeze
Okay, hold
really
on.
bad. Give me a second.
I think 666 was worse,
Oh, that's right.
but
My
it was
tissues
still
are right here.
close.
Let me just hide the camera. Hold on.
Okay, he's got to blow his nose, so we have to wait for this now.
Where did
He won't just say bye. He won't just say bye, let's be done, I'm going to go and take a break. No, we have to actually,
it exist? But I've never played the movies. No.
Okay.
Jim Jam is saying if someone covered the cost for Terminator 2D No Fate, would I play it on my stream? It's. I keep saying this, Jim Jam, because I know you're interested in seeing me play it. It's literally not the cost of the game that's the deterrent. It's that I don't think many people really care about it. It was like hot for like
It's not the cost. It's just simply that I don't think I'll make any money.
a day or two. And since then, and that was like, what, 2-3 weeks ago, I haven't really heard many people talk about it. So I don't really know if people would even want me to play it. If there was demand for it, I'd play it. You know what I mean? It's not a matter of donating
King Snake version 666.2. Yeah.
the game because it's expensive
bad.
and it's not even a concern. It's the time investment of playing it where I don't know if people would really care that much. It might just be a one-off stream where no one cares. You know?
Okay.
It was the same people who made Fable. Oh. I did not realize that. So the people who made Fable made this game the movies.
Isn't this like literally your job? Every time you ask him about a game, he either hasn't heard of it or played it for 5 seconds and quit, has no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Jesus Christ. He didn't even play any of the FNAF games, I don't think, ever until last year. Them shits that have been out for like 10 years now. Yep, just didn't play any of them. Didn't do anything.
No, I didn't hear that, Starboy. I told you guys, here's the thing. All right? My X account got spammed so bad over the years, as you know. Every idiot on there on the planet wants to try to spam and harass and say dumb shit, that it became like restricted or limited. And what I mean by that is the X account doesn't show me many tweets at all. If someone sends me like a positive tweet or if it's from a notable person, I usually see it. Outside of that, I don't see any negative tweets or anything from anybody. And certainly I don't see any tweets from anyone who's blocked or anything like that. So no, I didn't. What you're talking about right now, I know nothing about it. I don't
Yeah, the last few days, I think that it was more embarrassing than fucking May 1st.
care about it. I've never heard it until you just said that. I don't even know what the criteria is of what you're talking about. But I don't
Is this his real music? It's the AI garbage that he got. It's not like Rawfill's music, if that's what you mean.
even want to give it a moment on my show. That's why I'm not even saying a specific about it. It's just that doesn't seem like anything that's worth my time whatsoever.
He just like has everything blocked, doesn't he? Is that why he doesn't see anything? Oh, good God in heaven. Sir, end it. It's over. It's done. No one cares now. That FNAF marathon is the worst one. Yeah, that was when Beg's Bunny died and he didn't play a game for like 4 hours. And I think he actually beat that time on the Christmas marathon.
Ask for 5 times more. That's hilarious. All right. For those who don't know, I guess I'm being told Keemstar is saying that he wants me, LTG, and Wings on an episode of LolCow Live, and he's offered us $1,000 each. Well, he hasn't, because I haven't heard of it until right now. That's the first time I've even heard of that. So,
We don't know whether or not that's true.
I didn't know that was the case or anything, but I also don't care. I really don't. So I talked about this last year, just to reiterate and to summarize.
But remember, he doesn't care, but we're going to reiterate and summarize.
So last year, Keem tried to pull some crap. This is when Wings was still on LolCow Live, where basically he had Boogie and Wings disingenuously contact me, acting like they wanted to talk with me and or do an interview with me, and stuff like that. Come to find out, it was all fake. It was because Keemstar wanted me on the show.
It really hurt my feelings because I thought they wanted to be my friends, but they didn't want to be my friends. They were just acting on behalf of Keemstar, and it hurt my feelings.
And he was basically sending them.
I thought finally someone really liked me, even though I'm a huge, repulsive, trollish, boorish, moronic douchebag.
As kind of like almost like a wolf in sheep's clothing, I guess you could say. Like, instead of just being a man and talking to me directly, which he easily could have done, he tried.
You won't talk to him. You purposefully said that you played hard to get and, like, ignored Keemstar. What are you talking about? You wouldn't talk to him, you fucking idiot.
To make them go in and act like, oh, look, they want to be friendly with Phil now, and they want to do content with Phil, when that wasn't the case. It was that they were doing what
Well, you should know by now, don't nobody want to be friends with you. So that's just your own damn fault.
they were told, and Wings told me as much in the interview that I did with him here on this show in October. So basically, when I heard that, I said, wow, how disingenuous or whatever. And then they went ahead and Keem did a whole show about me, I guess looking at detractor stuff and shit. And so I just blocked them all. Like, I literally just outright blocked all. I want nothing to do with any of them. Like, why do I want to waste my time with disingenuous people who don't know how to do business properly? Like, Keemstar knows me at this point. He's had enough dealings with me that he knows the kind of guy I am. The upfront honesty is always going to get my attention versus being conniving and trying to, be sneaky and shit. I don't go for that at all. All right? At all. In fact, it turns me off more than anything else.
But what is he supposed to do when you won't talk to him?
If you want to be dishonest and try to, like, underhanded rather than just being upfront honest. So the moment that he...
But aren't you the king snake? Didn't you rob the casino? While we're on our moral high horse over here, didn't you rob the casino and you snaked them and you were watching everyone like a predator? And they were the prey. They were the ones that you picked. And you just lied about everything and told them all kinds of stories. And you were dishonest and you were all this and that. But you were supposed to be, like, really, really proud. Like,
he did that and it was revealed that it was all, his plot and shit. I'm like, fuck him. And I blocked him, and that's it. I'm done. I have no association with that guy. I have no plans to ever do anything with him ever. There's no point at this point. Like, that's done. Again, it's not like he didn't have a track record of talking to me and knowing how to deal with me. He doesn't. He doesn't know how to be professional. Instead, he wants to try to manipulate.
he tried to reach out to you. He tried to figure out when was the perfect time to call you when you weren't streaming. And then you still wouldn't answer the phone. And then he went into your chat and super chatted you and asked about something. And then you blocked him. You don't get to push somebody away and cut off every way for them to get in contact with you and then say, well, they just can't contact me like a man.
And control situations and trick me into doing stuff. That's what tricked me into going on the show and stuff. No, I'm not stupid.
Except you really, really are.
So I don't want any association with that
Remember, he doesn't care. We're still talking about this, though, but he don't care.
man. I wish him the best. Let him do his own content. Let him do his own show and be successful. I'm far past being a hater, because I was a hater.
Oh, right. What the fuck was Thursday all about then? My brother in Christ.
in the past, and I dumped on him and his content and stuff like that. Okay? That's on me for being a hater in the past. But
Phil's ability to rewrite history is his retarded superpower.
I also am the master of my own destiny.
Right. That's why you can't bring Street Fighter back unless you make enough money. And you can't play certain games unless you make enough money. And you can't buy certain stuff or do this or that or whatever unless you make enough money, right? Because you control your destiny. Honey, Ryan controls your destiny. And you better be nice to him.
And I choose what I want to be associated with and what I
Won't work with Keem, but it'll work with Ethan Ralph. I mean,
don't want to be associated with. I don't want anything to do with that guy or his content. I don't want to be on his show. I'm far past any of that crap. Done with it. So...
oh, we know. Didn't you just come down on the cross? You're so much better than everyone else. Yes. The air must be hard to breathe up there on your pedestal. Must be thin.
Why is Sagat always DLC these days? Yeah, it's a good point. Why is he not part of the base cast anymore? I don't know. Because he always is a successful DLC, right? People want him. So I don't know why they don't make him base cast the last 2 games. That is silly.
Yeah, master of my own destiny. Does anybody want to give me some more money? Sure would be nice if I could have some more of your money. Right, whatever you say, guy. Ethan is his best friend. Well, I mean, It's not. Hey, come on, man. You got your $70. Let's go. Let's go. Clock out, Grandpa.
Okay.
Okay. Are we ready? Are we good? Are we done? Do I have anything?
It is here. Jade says, I would like to see you play with Viper. Yeah, Viper would be interesting too.
Well,
like I said, I
cough up
played
some
with
money,
Viper,
Jade.
Sea Viper, a little bit in Street Fighter 4. Not a ton, but a little bit. I actually liked the character build because she was very different from a lot of other characters. I saw, you know, the person I played, who was the Grandmaster, Sea Viper, looked pretty interesting. Looks like in this game she has a lot of combos and cancels and things. That's kind of neat. But I don't know. I mean, she's a very different kind of playstyle. I have to try to figure out how to play with her.
I like see play Viper by Jesus Christ.
But maybe I would give her a go. I would say out of the, I have no interest in Elena at all. I have no interest in Ingrid. If those would be, it would be Sagat and Sea Viper would be the two that I'd be most interested in if I do play, you know, these season 3 characters. So.
Okay, are we good? How many times can we repeat this over and over and over and over again? We already know.
Yes, Variety Lover, we all saw that advertisement. The season 3 character, Kenny Omega in it. Yes, he was cosplaying every one of the characters. Ruination Gaming says, I didn't hear you say anything about the Street Fighter movie. Will you watch it when it's online to review it at all or not interested? I reacted to the trailer, and people are saying, will I watch it? I mean, yeah, I'd like to watch it. I'm not going to go to the theater, though. Like, if it's online on demand, I'd probably watch it and give you my opinion on it. But I'm not going to go pay for it, go to the theater or nothing. Absolutely not.
Play Cammy, pussy.
Ingrid is in Street Fighter 6. She's the next DLC character. She's
funny.
the 4th character of this Season 3 pass. Isn't she? Or is it Alex first? It's Alex first, isn't it? Because Elena was the last character of Season 2. So now it's been Sea Viper. No, Sagat, Sea Viper. Next is Alex. And then last is Ingrid.
Brilliant. I don't know who asked that or who even cares in the slightest, but cool, I guess. Are we gonna do anything? Oh boy, I don't think I have anything.
It's funny because now Spedgy says, any idea if you're going to do Terminator 2 No Fate as a one-off yet? We just had Jim Jam, who just said in chat he offered to buy the game for me. And again, the thing that I respond is it's not that I don't want to buy it or I can't afford it. It's that I'm not convinced it's going to make a good stream. I would be interested in it because I love Terminator 2. I think
But isn't it weird that people are like offering to buy you things? I think that that's kind of weird. Why would they think that you just instantly, like, why is that where they have to go? Like, oh, well, you play this, I'll buy it. I'll buy it for you. If they wanted to play, like, if you want to play something, then you'll, like, why do you have these, like, fucking white knights? Like, I'll buy this for you. Like, ew. You're like a kept lady, man.
Movies of the 90s, great, one of the best action movies of all time.
He's really nervous about arc raiders, low support, normally wraps it up at 70. The man's just got nothing else to, I mean, he hasn't had anything else to talk about for like over 45 minutes, but
I think it would be a really entertaining stream for me. That doesn't mean it's going to be entertaining for the audience.
I mean, all we've done this whole fucking time is talk about Street Fighter. Is this the next little, you know, is Street Fighter going to save the business now?
Or that they want it. I feel like that was a
are?
game that for 1 week everyone cared about. And now no one really cares about, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But it didn't seem like people were very interested in it. Even when it was new, people were like, eh. So I don't know.
Like, just beg. Just beg so they'll give you $30. Like, this just feels stupid to me. Like, just say I want $30 more. Otherwise, like, we're just, like,
Bring back Hakai.
we're all sitting here with like our dicks in our hands. Like, this is just weird now. Like, come on, man. Do better. This is sad. Oh, we're just legit. Look at this. Look at this. Not paused either, obviously, because the music is still going. Just sitting there.
Fei Long, Ruination Gaming saying, who was the Bruce Lee clone in Street Fighter? Fei Long, but he wasn't a clone, he was an homage. Like, he was meant to be in the Street Fighter universe. He was meant to be Bruce Lee, but they're not going to say Bruce Lee. Like, he's actually supposed to be Bruce Lee, but they changed his name to Fei Long, but he's a movie star. He's a martial artist. Everything of Bruce Lee, that's his persona. That's his character. Yeah. Pretty cool. He's supposed to be a tribute character.
Like, just sitting here for, like, multiple seconds, just saying nothing, doing nothing. Why is he reading like that? It's like he can't see. It's like he can't see around his microphone.
Exactly, just like Martial Law. Martial Law was also supposed to be a Bruce Lee tribute character. And they're not going to call him Bruce Lee. They're going to change his name. Okay.
Are we done now?
Alrighty, folks. It's been a long show. Man, we covered quite a lot of ground, didn't we? Wow. So let's keep brainstorming about this next marathon, figure it out. Let's see how Street Fighter 6 goes this week, and let's enjoy everything else. I really hope Arc Raiders does well today, to be honest. I like Arc Raiders.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. The nervousness.
I want to keep it in the rotation at least twice a week. I do. It's a good variety game, too. It's very different from all the other stuff I'm playing. I just, I really hope that the interest hasn't, petered out, because I've been playing it now for like a month and a half. We'll see today. This will be a good test for it today.
Well, maybe if you would ever end something on a high note, but no, you insist on going and going and going past the point of like everything's like fucking time.
Alrighty, everyone. Thanks for watching the Level 1 podcast. Now, remember something very, very important, all right? There will not be a podcast tomorrow.
Okay.
And there will also not be a podcast on Tuesday. All right? Actually, I said that. There will be a podcast on Tuesday. It's
Jesus Christ. It's only his own fucking schedule. What would he know?
going to be no podcast tomorrow. Instead, it'll be the premiere of the DSP morning show, where we basically just hang out.
Even though he did one the other day. But I guess this is the premiere now. Okay.
And enjoy each other's company while we build up attendance for my gameplay stream. That's going to be a separate recording and upload. And I'm curious if people will even watch it, because usually those are just hangout sessions and nothing special. But sometimes we do Q&A.
Did he say that Wednesday was Legos? Is that
and interesting
Legos
stuff.
Wednesday?
So that's going to be tomorrow morning. The Level 1 podcast returns on Tuesday. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you all soon. Peace out. Okay. Let's get set up here.
Yeah.
All
Let's do
right.
that.
So, folks, let's get set up for Arc Raiders.
We only have like 1 minute of skip juice. The loser's probably still fucking sitting there. Yep, sure is.
Okay.
He's an idiot. Just don't listen to anything that he says. Oh my gosh, I don't want to watch him play Arc Raiders. If he does do the Legos, I think he said on like Wednesday. I think that's what he said. Was Wednesday daytime stream, he will do Legos. I might actually hang around for that to see just like how fucking bad it is and just treat it like a marathon. Like I'll see how long I can sit around and like deal with it, because I don't know, that might be funny. He might get frustrated or shitty or like not make any money or whatever, so that might be funny. So I will be back. I don't know. It's not really a whole lot of fun when he doesn't do like a full podcast, but I'll be back whenever I'm back. I try to post up as early as I can when I am going to go live. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. I invite you to subscribe to my channel if you have not done that. I'm only like 10 subs away from like 3K, so I appeal to you as much as I can. If you haven't subbed, please do that. But you don't have to, because like always, I'm not your mom. I can't tell you what to do. Have a terrific day. Big ups. And as always, stay toxic, my friends.